Hi friends, welcome to Nature Check's Arda Campaign, the show where you come for the game and stay for the science. Hi, I'm Sheryl, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm the Dungeon Master for the Arda Campaign. I'm also a PhD student studying ecology at the University of Illinois, Chicago, and when I'm not doing research, I'm a science communicator and the host of the Roving Naturalist on YouTube. Next there's Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm a entomologist, horticulturalist, plant health specialist. I currently do those things in medical cannabis in Pennsylvania. And previously, I did the botanical garden. In our game, I play Fletcher, the human wizard. We both use he, him, his pronouns.
Then there's Nancy. What? Oh, somebody else. Just kidding. Then there's Peter.
Something's going on.
Something's happening.
All right. Wow. My name is Peter. I am an agricultural entomologist and horticulturalist at a university doing research on how to make food better and more economical for farmers. And here I play Cedric, the dwarven cleric, and both he and I use he pronouns.
Well done. Then there's Cindy.
Nancy just wanted to go after Peter.
I know.
I know that was a fake out.
Hi, I'm Cindy, she, her. I'm a science enthusiast and playing and blah, 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 blah. And playing Andorian engineer over on Heroes of Awesome Constellation on the Weird Things Twitch and YouTube channels. Here, I am playing Nautia, the water method druid.
Absolutely
Doing great.
nailing it. Nancy.
Yeah, sorry. Zoom was like, we don't recognize your microphone anymore at the exact moment that you have to introduce yourself. So it had like a little exclamation move, like perfect. Thanks all for getting my little charade.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name is Nancy. I'm an entomologist, which means that I study insects. I live in Quito, Ecuador, where I am a tour guide where I will take your bum to look at the beautiful jungles and bugs of Ecuador. I play a roguish young woman who's actually an ASMR, and our pronouns are she, her.
Hey, we did it. We survived. You all out there in audience land know that you can hang out with us in the Twitch chat. Use your channel points to help the PCs or create chaos. The next time somebody casts a spell, we're using wild magic surges. We all know this. And you can check the reference section down below for the social media handles for the entire Nature Check cast, as well as finding a link to our Discord and our updated streaming schedule. Come hang out with us in the Discord. We talk about things, and there are maps. You also know that you can find the video recordings of all of our previous games on our YouTube channel and the audio versions on all podcast platforms. Okay, so I'm really stoked about this next announcement. Ryan created an amazing piece of music as a theme song for Arda a while ago, and we finally have an intro video for the show using his music. So for the first time, I am very excited to roll the intro sequence, and we will be back in a moment with the start of the game. Wasn't that awesome? I thought it was awesome. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm so excited that we finally get to put that piece of music where it belongs, front and center, because it's so beautiful. So now we have an intro. Yay! And now we'll play the game. We'll do the thing that we're here for. Alrighty. So, you all met up at the Marked Bird around lunchtime after Kay finished sleeping in, then went on a tour of the market district of New Seychester on a quest for pearls. You spoke with Quetzalcoatl at the jewelry store, Strongline and Twist Hook in the marketplace, the owners of the Raven's Wing, and a man working at the trading post. You were able to collect some pearls, and Fletcher was preparing to spend tomorrow using them to cast Identify on 3 of your mysterious magic items. But as you were leaving the Bell Book and Candle after chatting with Pater and buying some books, Cedric worked up the courage to investigate a weird little shop next door. You discovered the shop is tentatively called Eye of Newt and is run by a gnome named Trinket. It's evening on Pelorum, the 28th day of Brightrun, and everyone but Fletcher was in the middle of a conversation with Trinket about her shop and doing a trade in order to get her to identify your magic items for you. I think Fletcher had been buying an owl feather from Elsa so that you could cast the spell. So yeah, where would you all like to start? Back in conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so Trinket had just been explaining to you that if you went and did outside things for her, specifically went and got some lightning bugs or fireflies, whatever you want to call them, that she would identify your magic items for you because she does not do outside things.
Understandable.
Is that, do you think that's something you could do?
Yeah. How many do you need?
Oh, that is a great question. I don't know. Probably a lot because I'm almost definitely not going to do it right the first time. So since I'm like working on building something new, probably going to get it wrong a couple of times. So maybe a lot. I don't know. As many as you can carry. How big are they? I don't know. I haven't seen one in a long time. But yeah, a lot, I guess.
Pretty small.
Oh, pretty small.
Well then, sure.
Well, they're fly-sized. I mean, like small flies, because like there's big flies too. But
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen them before, so.
Yeah, that
I've
happens.
never seen.
That happens when we grow up underground. You grew up underground too, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, I know. Yeah, you can smell it on me. I get it.
I don't know about that, but you know, I just sort of sorry. I assumed, so I'm sorry, but I guess I was right. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind doing that for me, I like making new friends. This is so exciting. I'd be happy to identify your items in return, and then we can have a nice trade.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds great.
Great.
So yeah, is a lot like 100 fireflies?
That's a lot. That would be a good place to start. Yeah.
Okay. Because like I'm just asking because this one time like there's these berries like grow kind of close like to the outskirts of the town, and my mom was like, go get some, and I was like, how many? She's like, enough to make jelly. So you know, Jay, my brother, and I, we went out and we got like 5 gallons of berries, and then she was like, there's too many berries, but she just said a lot, so like, you know,
5 gallons is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And she was making jelly for like 6 months. Because she just kept like there were so many berries, and then she was like giving them away to the neighbors, and I was like, well, you didn't tell me like how many, you just said enough, but I never made jelly before, so I didn't know how many was like enough. So you know, I just like don't want to bring you like 5 gallons of fireflies and then you're like drowning in fireflies.
I mean, I'm sure I'd figure out something to do with them. They're bugs that glow. But
That's true.
Yeah, bring me if you bring me some. Well, it's a good place to start. Maybe I will get it wrong on the first try. Who knows?
Okay.
Well, I guess it's nighttime. Are they out at night? Does that make sense, right?
Yeah, you can usually find them in like the grassy areas and stuff. You see them around the outskirts of town sometimes, or like sometimes in abandoned lots where they've like, I don't know, something dilapidated has fallen down, just like kind of grass and wildflowers. Sometimes you can find them around there too. So we're back here again.
I mean,
Also, this city's
forgot
only
how...
20 years old, so, like, there's not a lot that's, like, dilapidated and abandoned yet, but okay.
Oh, it looked like that to start with. So, should we go get Fletcher and go now?
Yeah, probably. I mean, better than wasting all those pearls, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, well, in that case, Trinket, it was really nice to meet you. Bye. We'll see
It
you
was
later.
so nice. We'll be right back. We're gonna try and get all these
Right back.
fireflies.
I'm sure this will be quick.
Okay, thanks. Bye. And you
It'll only
leave.
take like a couple hours, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could? Yeah, so you leave this weird little building shop thing full of junk. And go... Where?
I guess
So
back to the marked bird. Do we know where Fletcher went, or do we just like assume that he's back at the marked bird?
We know he went to Elsa's to buy an owl feather, but how long could that possibly take?
It can't take that long. I'm sure he's
Yeah.
at the marked bird. And if
Shopping
he's not, then
doesn't
we can
take that long, right?
I mean, when it doesn't include you, it doesn't.
Fair enough. All right, so back to the Mark Bird. Meet him there.
Yeah.
We'll just wait there. He'll show up there.
Yeah, that sounds like it. We can like get some chicken fingers or something.
Yeah, or a beer.
Ye
I didn't know
olde
chickens
chicken
had fingers.
fingers.
Yeah, yieldy chicken fingers. Instead of dinosaur nuggets, they're like
Yes.
like weapons and stuff.
Here, Cedric, this one looks like a warhammer. Okay, so you go back to the marked bird and find something to snack on. Fletcher, were you doing anything else, or are you just returning?
No, but by the time they did all that, I was already back.
Okay.
So, like I'm down in the main room already because what I was doing took far less, and they had visited like 2 different places.
We went book shopping. That takes hours.
Yeah, book shopping, and then you went into trinket store. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely already back, and I've been just like reviewing the spell, most likely, getting ready to be able to, thinking I need to cast it a bunch of times tomorrow.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, then we walk in, and I assume you're like sitting at one of the tables in the bar. All right. I like slam my hands down on the table, and I'm like, "Great news! We found somebody in town."
I spill my bottle of ink that I had, and I'm like, usually it's not a good idea to do that to people.
Oh God! Sorry.
Kayla gets some napkins, I guess, to mop up the spilled ink.
Sheryl, can I use mending to un-ink the ink that's spilled on Fletcher's books?
I don't think that's a thing mending does. I don't
Yeah,
think
it mends the
it's
book.
not prestidigitation and cleaning and whatever.
Yeah, because it doesn't. It specifically won't restore damaged text. I know that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. A rag would do, though.
Right. Too.
Okay, good idea.
I'm a muggle. What can I say?
Like I'm giving him a hard time, but I also know, I can just prepare prestidigitation for tomorrow and clean up what the mess is on the book. So
Sorry. But good news. We found someone in town who's willing to identify everything for us in exchange for some monster
Fireflies.
killing.
No, we just have to catch fireflies.
Or
You can
monster
catch them in a
capture.
monster
jar.
killing or
Monster
catching
capturing.
bugs?
She needs fireflies.
Just
That's
fireflies. They're not monsters.
And she'll
I mean,
identify.
they're called fireflies. They sound terrifying.
Well, that's because their butt lights up. But they don't breathe fire.
You were just
They
asked
just-
to get
they just-
fire bats for someone else, so it makes sense.
It's a very reasonable assumption. We were just asked to get fire bats for
It's
somebody
a
else.
reasonable
We
assumption.
were told that they're on fire.
Okay, I guess I can see where you might make that mistake, but not this time. This time they're just they're little bugs.
Reasonable
Like-
assumption to a cave person.
Oh, they're like glowworms. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea what a glowworm is.
Would they'll identify everything we have if we
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a much better deal. Then we'd have to get even more pearls for me to be able to keep doing this. So actually, this works out really well for us.
Right? Also, Fletcher Morgan News, I got you a book. And she like pulls out the book from her backpack. We went and visited my friend. And then like, you know, like I really like books and you really like books, but you really like science books. So I was like, I don't know, like I got Nautia a book about nature poetry because I thought she'd like it. And I got a book for Cedric about like reconnecting with the gods and reconnecting with your face. Anyway, I thought you read all like these science books all the time. So I got you my favorite fantasy novel because like it's different than what you normally read. So
I take it, I'm like, oh, YA literature. Okay.
Whoa. Also, I just have to say, would they call it fantasy novels or just novels?
It's probably written about like a guy named Douglas who goes into an office and does accounting. Like, and like that's fantasy.
No.
Okay, it's like adventure novels.
Yeah.
But like since Kay gave it to me, I'm like, I will try to read this. Thank you.
To be fair, she is a young adult. Like that is the demographic. Like, what do you expect her to be reading?
I'll try to read a little bit of this tonight since I don't have to keep restudying Identify for tomorrow. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you really like it. It's totally my favorite.
So we were thinking maybe we could go out tonight and look for these flies. It's apparently nighttime's a good time to look for them.
Well, first, I mean, I think everyone should eat before we go out. So we're just set on that.
You really are the group dad.
And second, based on from what I recall in my studies, they are beetles, Cedric, not flies. So more similar to those. Remember the beetles we encountered in the grasslands that could pop?
Oh, the sparkly ones. I go.
Seem to make a little rift. Yeah, they're.
Yep.
Would be more similar to those as beetles than to flies like that you'd see around refuse in the street.
Okay, cool.
They just have weird names.
Gotcha. All right, but they don't explode. Just clarify.
No, their butt just glows.
All right, fair enough. Do they like lure you into the swamps
I don't
to be
recommend
devoured?
eating them though. As he ate one once, and he didn't feel so great afterwards.
Yep, you know
I'll allow that to be canon.
As he's a teenage boy, yeah, that tracks.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
He thought that maybe if he ate it, he would also glow, which I mean, like, fair. But maybe he would have had to eat more than just one. But he said it tasted really gross, so.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh my god. Cool. Yep, sure. He's that kid.
Yeah, if they're out and we can go get them tonight, might as well get this. We can get all this done far faster than we thought.
Let's do it.
We don't have to like waste all your like magic stuff, and we don't have to grind up all the pearls and stuff, and we could use them for the road or whatever.
We can identify things out there.
Or we have some things that are basically set money without carrying all that money, since we know how much they're worth now.
Yeah.
So that helps too.
And if we get like the debt is a struggle, we know how much they're worth, right? So then we can like ask them, and we can just send them pearls if they don't accept just like money, you know. So backup all around.
So, what are we gonna do? We need any kind of special equipment for collecting these beetles?
I mean, we would usually just catch them with our hands.
But
I guess we could use a net. Yeah, maybe a net would be better.
Nadia's got a
Keep
net.
them in something.
Yeah,
Nautia has like a fishing net.
Nautia has a net with great big holes in it.
I just pictured like fireflies big enough that net would catch them. It's delightful.
I was genuinely just doing the math on, okay, int 6. Is that smart enough to know that net won't? I think so.
Probably.
I think even in 6 we'll do that math. Yeah.
She like holds up her fingers and then holds up the net and is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I think it's too big.
They are, at least the ones that I remember growing up with, granted, was not here on a different continent. They were very easy to catch by hand. Maybe we would catch them faster though if we do get some kind of net, or even just use some cloth that we string on something so it holds them, since they're so small. That might help.
I could ask Leon for some cheesecloth, or we can just get some from my parents' store. I just like tie it to something. That'll work.
That would work.
And then,
I'll see.
do you want to keep him in anything, or just keep him in the net?
Oh, we usually put them in a jar. I guess we could get a jar.
We're gonna get a big jar to fit.
I mean, we can get multiple
100.
jars.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, and we can put them in our new bag of holding.
Excellent.
Does she need him alive though?
Yeah,
Naughty
you just
doesn't know
capture
this.
them and you just like put them in, and she can do whatever she wants with them. They're
Naughty
much
knows
prettier
nothing
alive.
about
Yeah.
Right, yeah, Nadia probably wouldn't know that they'll die when they go in the bag, but somebody else in the party
Fletcher-
would.
Fletcher
yeah,
would
Fletcher
probably
would know.
know.
Because you guys had already talked about putting like live monsters in the bag to send to Thornborough, and Fletcher was like, "Oh wait, they'll die." So
Okay.
And I wasn't there to talk to her, so I don't know if she wants them alive or dead.
She didn't clarify.
We should bring them alive, I
Okay.
think, because they only glow when they're alive. I mean, they glow for a little bit when they're dead, but then after that, then they're like they don't glow anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna go get all my stuff from Leon, where he's keeping it in the back room.
Then do we
Clean.
eat and then go to Kay's shop and let her?
Yeah, but we'll hang out around the corner, I think.
Yeah.
Sure. Nadia, you want to come to my house with me since the boys are
Sure.
too scared?
I have no problem meeting your parents.
Yeah, they're nice.
They
They
haven't met you before. They have no reason to
Hate you a lot.
hate you.
Mm-mm.
Right, so you're Cedric is retrieving his stuff from Leon from the office, and then you're having some food.
Yep.
Okay.
And then heading out.
Cool.
I have a question, because I stayed up all night. I wasn't well rested, but then I like slept most of the afternoon. So did that count as like,
Sure. Yeah.
resting?
Yeah, you did
Okay.
get enough hours of sleep. It just wasn't during normal sleep time. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Well, I guess we go to my house. Are my parents there?
Yeah, because it's pretty late in the evening at this point. Like it's dark out. The sun is set. So yes, they are home doing things about the house with the kids.
Do I have to pay for cheesecloth in my own house? I mean, I guess so. We would sell it, right?
Well, I mean, you're going to the house or the store? Because those are two different
the
things.
store.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
true.
well, if you're going to
Store.
the store's locked up and closed for the night, and there's nobody in there.
Oh, that makes sense. So I have to go home. Yeah.
Unless you have a key.
I just have this. I don't think I have a key. I just like assumed for some reason that like the general store was like under our house, but maybe that's not.
I mean, it can be, but we hadn't established that. Like,
okay.
for all intents and purposes, you had said that you were living in one of the like middle class neighborhoods, and that's why the boys didn't know where your house was. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like the way that I had it in my head is that like the general store is on the bottom and then like our apartment was above it.
Oh, interesting. Because you've also said stuff about like going, I don't know, maybe you've just phrased it as going to the store. So I guess I assumed walking, but
yeah,
either way.
I think I meant down the stairs.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, well, then it can
sorry.
be wherever you want it to be.
All right. Well, it's that then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I guess I'll like go in. I'm guessing the way I said it was like it's downstairs, but there's like a back door, so you don't have to go through the store to go upstairs to the house.
Yeah.
So I'll just like go upstairs, be like, hey, Nautia, so yeah, this is the general store. I guess if you need general stuff, you can come here. But like, we live on top of it because, you know, the commute to work is really short.
Makes sense.
Kayla comes in. She's like, hello.
Hi. What's up?
This is my friend Nautia.
Hi.
I think you might have met her.
Yes.
I think I saw you walk by. We didn't really talk much. But
Yeah, she's the one who brought the letter that I wrote.
Yep.
We met her in the rainforest. Anyway, we need to catch some fireflies. So I was thinking maybe we could borrow some jars and some cheesecloth.
Yes.
Cool. I guess Kay like grabs some of that stuff.
Where
This is just gonna be a hi bye with Mom.
Yeah, where are you going to catch fireflies?
Oh, like not far, not outside of the town. Like we're not going to like the rainforest. There's this like there's like this little shop next to Petter's shop. And well, so we have like some magic items. We found some cool stuff when we were out, but we don't know what it does. And obviously we don't want to like wear it in case it's like cursed or something, right? That wouldn't be smart. So what we're going to do is we're going to catch some fireflies for this gnome who does magic stuff so then she can identify the items for us.
Oh. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Sure. I guess, sure, yeah. I didn't know fireflies were a thing people needed, but...
I didn't know that either. But, like, maybe we should take count of that because it's not like they're hard to find. So we could, like, sell them.
Yeah, I guess it's like a magic thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind of weird stuff that gets used for magic things.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about that, but, have fun. And you know
Thanks.
where the jars and cheesecloths and stuff are, so.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. And she, like, runs out again.
Nice to see you again. Runs out.
Bye. So?
So we meet back up and you have all the stuff. So
yeah, I mean, you guys are like hanging around the corner.
Yeah. To where? Okay, you have to be the only person who knows where we can really go nearby to find these. Like, is there a really big like park in town, or an easy way to go right on the other side of the walls so can go in and out easily? Where can we go?
So on the map, Sheryl, like where the kind of like market is that everyone sets up, that's a big grassy area, no?
Yeah, so there are a handful of kind of like grassy areas / parks throughout the city. They're not like especially I mean, like the one in the marketplace specifically, kind of the grass gets all like matted down and stuff because a lot of people like pull carts through there, and like that's like where the open air market is. So you've definitely seen fireflies in the little park areas in town, but like not that many. You don't know if it's because there are lights in town that, you know, sort of make it harder for you to see them or harder for them to do their thing, or if it's because these little grassy areas are kind of small, but like you've seen some in town, but you're not sure if you could get like 100 very easily running between all those little parks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was also wondering because like in the Temple District there's a little like green patch, and I assume that would have been less trampled. But...
Yeah, that one also exists. Yeah, so like you could spend the night sort of like going between all of those. Yeah, if you want.
I mean,
it's an option.
I guess I'll relay that information. Like, oh yeah, there's like a couple grassy areas around. I mean, the one on the market, sometimes you can find like a firefly or two there, but like, you know, kind of stomped down by everyone. But the one, there's like a little small patch by the temples, and you can find slightly more there, but the patch is pretty small. So I don't know, we can like run around town all night and see how many we can get, or I guess we can go outside the walls.
Sounds like we might end up having to go outside the walls anyway, even if we spend the time in town. We could...
Well, we could see what we could get in town and then go back to Trinket and see, like, if this is enough to like identify one thing or see how much. Because she just said a lot. How much is a lot of fireflies?
Clear.
Yeah, well, we can try inside first, I guess, and then.
Yeah, well, we might as well try, right? We're already here, and if it's abysmal, then we can go out. But if it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm used to them. I mean, I'm just not used to cities, so.
Anyway, my guess would be the one near the temples first, because there's like less light, and people tend to care about the space outside more, because like religion, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we can try that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
So where are you going? The park by the temples?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you cross town over to that point, and again, the temple district it's pretty quiet at this point, although now I have to pull up the map to remind myself. I'm pretty sure it's right next to the entertainment district, which is loud and lit, with people and activity and whatever. That sounds right. Yes, that's totally correct.
Yeah, the park is sort of sheltered a little.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, you go into the park. Can I get perception checks for people looking for the firefly?
Gonna try one of my glow in the dice dark for luck.
Can't tell if that was a good sound or a bad sound.
That's 15.
Okay,
Because I
Beats
rolled
my-
a 7.
nice. What'd you say?
Beats my 13
13, 15,
because
15.
I rolled a 6.
17.
17, 13, 15, 17,
Come on, Kay.
11.
11.
11.
The worst
13,
entomologist
15,
ever.
17.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that like Fletcher and Nautia would be the best at spotting them because you two are most knowledgeable about them. I guess Nautia from living outside and Fletcher because you do science things. So yeah, you do see a few flitting around. So if you'd like to try catching them, I'll let you guys
for that.
Yeah, make an argument for me what skill you would like to use to try to catch firefly.
And will it be different, or will somebody have like advantage if they're using the net versus everyone else is like doing it by hand? So I guess it also depends like who's using the net.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay, because I was thinking I could try a flying pass with the net.
Okay.
That could make sense. Nautia using the net because you can move faster and potentially get more with it because you're flying with it
And like cover more ground.
And then the other three of us would just each have a jar and just do it by hand.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Do you have a skill that you think you want to use? You could also just do an ability check, like a dexterity check or something like that.
Yeah, I think that would have to be a dexterity check. I'm trying to see if there's any way that I could claim this as a handle animal check.
I was going to try and climb the sleight of hand check, but my sleight of hand and dexterity are the same score. So I'll just use a dex check.
Fantastic.
Nautia, if you're using the net, you can have a +2.
Okay.
Dexterity
That's all I get, because my dexterity is just 10.
Cool. Yeah, dexterity makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, having used a sweep net many times, dexterity seems like the best.
No, it's definitely dexterity.
Trying to catch what you want.
This
but
is not a
destroy the
strength
net.
thing.
Yeah.
Just want to like smash a bunch of plants, rip a bunch of plants apart.
Yeah, but then you don't realize it's raspberry bramble and your net is shredded.
Yeah. What was that, Nautia? Did you just shred our net on a bunch of blackberry brambles?
Sweet. Love that.
Oh,
Awesome.
Wow.
Cool.
Big old hole in that cheesecloth, huh? That's why you don't use an aerial net made of cheesecloth.
I was going to say, yeah, we basically have an aerial net because it's cheesecloth.
Yeah.
I had said like fabric, so it'd be more like a canvas beat net.
All right, so new plan. We're gonna go to a pillowcase. We're gonna do it out of that.
what were everybody else's rolls?
I got a 17.
Okay.
Did we decide what we got to roll on? Is it just dexterity? Just straight
That seems
dexterity?
like a good thing. Yeah, dexterity.
Okay.
It's 17 also.
Okay.
For Dex.
So I got a 10.
Okay. Yeah, so between the four of you working hard, Nautia gets a little, like, trying to hunt for fireflies up in the air is different than hunting for them on the ground, so you get a little...
Naughty definitely gets tangled in the net at some
there
point
you
with
go.
that one.
Cool. So between the four of you, you find 7 fireflies. That is what the dice told me you found.
That tracks, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say right now we do not have a lot of fireflies for her.
Agreed. How long
We're
does
gonna
this
have to
take,
keep
Cheryl?
looking.
Is this like an hour?
Probably, yeah, that you'd spend sort of, like, hunting them down and whatever. Yeah.
7 per hour is horrible.
Yeah.
There's not a ton out here.
Yeah.
Like,
I know 5-year-olds who can do better.
Can we try again?
I was just thinking, I know citronella candles that can do better.
Yeah.
I remember trying to keep them out of candles.
Yeah.
You cannot try again in the same place now.
Oh, okay.
Is there another place inside the city that would be good to look, Kay?
I mean, there's a park in the government section.
I mean, we could try the market one too, if there's no one there.
We can hit the market one, and then we can head over to the government one. But I don't think the entertainment section would be super good because it's like a football field.
What's football?
Rugby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch
also
of
just very
bunch of
loud
turf.
there.
Ecuadorian football.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer. I've been in South
Oh my
America
God.
for too long.
Folks, the volleyball they play is intense.
Yes! That's what it is. Equivolley.
Oh boy.
It's like a really tall net, like a 7 or 8 foot tall net. And they play with a hard volleyball. It's not quite a volleyball, but usually if you play it in like the campo or in the rural areas, they just use a soccer ball.
We saw some guys playing it, and I was just like, no.
Yeah. It's a legitimate strategy. No, you use a net and a soccer ball. And now it's equivolley. Anyway, so I'm assuming that's not a good place because everyone is probably there watching whatever game, and it's going to be bright. So...
Yeah, we can at least go to the market and see if we even see any.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one are you going to now?
Market.
Market.
You can do market and then the other one.
Cool. Okay. Perception checks again.
14.
Ow.
Wow.
Hey, Nautia, can I try with the net this time? Not that you
Another
didn't
one?
do-
Different dice. Another one.
Not your night.
Nope.
Man.
Naughty is just struggling. This city is too much.
This is
It
very
really
distracting.
is, though. Like,
Hey, Nautia, can I try with the net this time?
Yes.
yes.
Naughty is done with that net.
Okay.
Is the net like functional?
It's probably got a bunch of leaves and stuff in it.
Yeah, she got tangled in it, so whatever, like, I'm not exactly sure how you constructed this, so you could tell me, but it might be a little less structurally sound than it was when we started. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming they just, like, she just got some wire and, like, strung it around and, like, put it onto a stick.
Yeah.
And, like, put the cheesecloth over it and held it down. She probably didn't sew it, but whatever equivalent we have to like a stapler or something like that.
Use a wire.
Yeah, you could just thread
something
more
like
wire through it, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So like, I mean, it's a net. I have made one of those here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can...
I'm assuming that she was also smart enough to think that this might have happened and has a little extra backup cheesecloth in her pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you grab the whole roll of cheesecloth and you start unrolling it, and you're like, oh, there's always like a ton in like a little. It's very dense.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys want to give it another try here? Do some dex checks.
So what? Well, did our perception checks reveal? Like, do
What
we
were
see
they
any here?
besides
I had
Nadia's one?
a 15.
15.
14.
I had a 20.
20. Yes. Yeah. So you see definitely fewer than you saw in the first park, but like you see a flash every now and then. So you can give it a
Okay.
go.
10 decks.
12. At least it's not Nadia's 1.
Okay.
The rolls are
9.
a struggle today.
9.
We got
Rolls
one
are always a
firefly.
struggle for us.
That one was a 19.
19. Okay. So the dice told me this time you can find 2, but you don't spend quite as long here because you knew that you hadn't seen as many, so you were like, it's probably not going to be worth it to spend a lot of time here because we know we aren't seeing as many.
So if you think the market is going to have the least because of how often it's used every day, this might be all we can find in town. We might already be.
Well, there's one more park by the government section, and like that's pretty dark right now.
All right, let's go check it out real quick, and if we don't have any luck, then I think we should head out. into
Yeah,
the
I totally
grasslands.
agree.
Oh, sorry, was I confused? Were we at the market?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we were at
I
the
thought
market,
we were in
yeah.
the area now. I got
Yeah, no.
confused. Okay.
Yeah, so you head head to the park in the government district. We'll take a look around again.
14.
That's perception.
Mm-hmm.
22.
20.
No.
4.
4. Yeah, so this time you guys, you're very invested. You know what you're looking for. The government district isn't entirely dark. Several of these buildings are, set up in such a way that they, always have lights burning because fanciness and whatever. You see a handful of fireflies flashing in the darkness as they fly around. Again, probably, approximately like what you saw in the temple district, so, more than the market, but not, a lot. Yeah.
Give it a try. Then go outside.
Yeah.
7.
10.
16.
A 1.
Did you tear the net?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've got extra cheesecloth. It's fine.
So it was a 1, a 16, a what, and a what?
10.
10 and a 4. Okay. Yeah, so those were pretty low rolls. So you get another, 4 here, but again, you feel like this isn't a very efficient way of doing this.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're up to what,
Alright.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 2
I
hours?
thought that we
more?
would at least get 30 or 40. Sorry, guys.
It was
Yeah,
worth
I
a
feel
try to not go outside. I think now
Yeah.
we just try to go, stay as close as we possibly can. And maybe since it's dark, somebody should just be on watch the whole time.
Good idea.
Okay.
I can
What-
stay on watch. I haven't been super good at catching them, so I don't mind staying on watch.
Okay.
Like, both Fletcher and Kay have kind of a reach advantage,
Yeah.
That's true.
and then Nautia, obviously.
Do I know a place outside of town that's kind of close?
Yeah, I was gonna ask what our options are for exiting town, because I know before we've only gone out one that took us to the shore,
Mhm.
one exit.
Right, yeah. So there's one gate that kind of takes you, out basically directly along the shore. There's another gate that you went out when you went with Silas to check on his farm when things were happening with the animals. So if you went out that gate and kind of went past all of those little farms sort of hug the wall of the city. So if you went, past that little ring of farms, you'd be out into just the grassland. So yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like we might find some in the farm area anyway, depending on how cultivated it is.
Yeah, it might be. That sounds like our best bet.
Yeah, because I at least here, like something like sustainable farms and stuff, like I still have like a lot of grass in them, so there's like fireflies and bugs everywhere in them. I don't know how Arda's farming situation is, but
Low on herbicide use.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
You know that there were sturges last time you were out there, so.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the last time we were out here, we're hunting bugs again, so very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess let's try there.
All right. As they disperse and start looking for them, and I'm like keeping an eye out, I just want to like pray for good luck, and cast prayer.
Okay, what does
Gives
that do?
It just gives them a +1 on skill checks.
Okay, as long as they're within where of you?
40 feet.
Cool.
Does Cedric's magic incur wild magic?
Yep.
Why would you say that?
Question.
Because I want you to do it, so when I cast magic, nothing happens to me.
That doesn't mean you
But
won't
aren't there
suffer. There are two. Cedric casts prayer. Okay, what is that? Nah. Oh, good. This is really awesome. Cedric, for the next minute, you must shout when you speak. Which, like, maybe not normal, but, you know.
Will we notice? Does he ever like, he came in and was like...
Yeah, we're all going to be 30 to 40 feet away from him collecting. I guess it would kind of make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, try not to go more than 40 feet away from me. I'm channeling more in its power to make you guys better at finding fireflies. I think I see some over there.
Good thing they don't
Light
run
comes
through
on in the
town.
first farmhouse that we pass.
Yeah, exactly. I imagine you kind of
Dog
went
starts
past the
barking somewhere.
farms a little so that you weren't like trespassing or like tromping through people's yeah. I also, as I was marking off the wild magic surge, there are 2 second chances, so an advantage on a check or a save if you want them. So
All right.
didn't know if you
We'll
wanted
see
to
how we
spend
do
those
this
on
time.
fireflies or not, but you know they
We'll
exist.
see.
Okay. Yeah. So Cedric, you were keeping watch, and everybody else is looking for fireflies, so you can all do perception checks. What were you gonna say, Peter?
I was just gonna say it's a 40-foot range, so anywhere within 40 feet of me.
Yeah.
So that's a big circle.
It is a big-
21.
15.
15.
And you get to add a 1 to those.
22.
Nancy.
16.
You're welcome, guys.
In what check were we doing?
Perception to look for fireflies. Yeah.
Just perception first again? Okay. I figured out here they'd be like
There are certainly more of them. Yeah, I just wanted to
very
see
abundant.
how
Yeah.
successful you were at seeing them.
So 14.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you definitely, like, it's pretty obvious that, like, now that you're out here in the grassy areas, outside of the city walls, out away from the lights, out away from the people, just in a more continuous habitat area, there are a lot more fireflies. So you all can give me some dexterity checks to catch things.
Also, if the fireflies can be designated as foes, they take a -1 penalty to any skill rolls. So if they're trying to, like, I don't know what skill they would be using.
Grapple
but-
fireflies?
Yeah, grapple check. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're at a slight disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. That's sure.
I know you've been rolling for every individual firefly, Sheryl, so I just wanted to clarify that.
Cedric, what was your perception check again?
Oh, I didn't make one because I was just a cat. Oh yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
guard.
You're
yes,
keeping
I will
watch.
make one.
Yeah.
I got a
23.
10.
Okay. A 10. What else do people get for dex?
4.
Ooh, I guess actually
4.
24.
Sorry.
18.
18, 4, and sorry, Kate, what did you say?
A 10.
And a 10. Okay. Yeah, so Fletcher is being pretty successful at this point. Nautia and Kay, maybe not so much. It's just nice to be out here in the dark looking around at stuff. Cedric, you shouted, and then not super long after you shouted, you can see, like, you have dark vision, you have low light vision. You have dark vision.
I'm pretty sure I have dark vision.
Okay.
Let me just double check that.
For 60 feet.
Yes, 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay. So you hear something, as you're standing there watching your friends catch fireflies, and like a flapping sound, but not like any birds you've heard before. And then after a moment, you can see there's some things moving kind of low to the grasses. So maybe like at, Kay and Fletcher's height kind of thing. Coming in your direction towards the shouting. Yeah.
As soon as I see stuff moving around, I'm like, all right, everybody come back. I see stuff. There's creatures over there.
No, I can't. No.
Can I look in that direction and see what I see?
Yeah, sure. Are you all coming like right back by him?
I mean, I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nautia, you can give me a perception check. You can all give me initiative rolls, and you can make yourselves present on roll 20 so that you can see things.
No.
Well, it's technically an 11.
Yes. An 11 for perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolled a 3.
You also hear flapping and can see some movement, but you don't know what it is. Yeah. Roll me some initiative. I will roll
a 1.
Too. That's good. Ooh.
So 19 for me. Sorry, are you?
A 19. Cedric, what's your dexterity?
I've got a 12.
Okay, cool. Anybody higher than a 19? Okay. Cedric. Who was next then, you think?
15.
15. And Fletcher, what did you have?
7.
7. And then there's Kay at the bottom. Okay. Awesome. So you all managed to... I will make it so that you can see the map. You all managed to make it back sort of up against Cedric as he's shouting that you should come closer. And what you see sort of coming out of the darkness towards you, did you have... No, you didn't have a light source because... you were trying to hunt for fireflies. So you're here in the dark, so Fletcher, keep that in mind, because everybody else has full dark vision and you don't. Yeah. So what you see coming towards you, at least the three of you who can see, there's swarms of bats on the map, but what they actually are... It's kind of strange when you're looking at them coming face on, but you see some of them kind of from the side, so you can process better what this is coming towards you in these two like flocks. Basically, it looks just like almost like an arrow when you're looking at them straight on, but when you see them from the side, it is a pointed root that extends into like a stem with some thorns on it, and then there is the head of a flower on the back, and the petals of the flowers are flapping to propel them through the air towards you.
Good.
Why?
Because
They sound... This is some Jumanji shit right here.
Yeah, yep. Let me remember how far they can fly. Oh yeah, they can fly real good. All right, so you, all four of you, get swarmed by swarms, which is fun. We like swarms. They're always a good time. And that does... Okay, what does it say in addition to... Oh, okay. That's it. Got it. Sorry, swarms are complicated. But I thought these were fun. They're attack flowers. Wow, that was real terrible damage for me, not for you. So everybody takes 3 points of damage as all of these flying flowers, like zoom in and are like flying around you, and they're sort of like stabbing at you with these pointy roots and the thorns on their stems. What does it say? Where's the pollen? And everybody must make a fortitude save.
Okay.
A fortitude save.
Sorry, I was reading things. How much damage did we take on the first?
3.
3?
3 pokey damage.
23.
Out of 14.
23. Okay, Cedric saves. Kay fails.
Sorry, and what was the save?
Fortitude.
I failed. I only got 7.
Okay.
I assume, so my prayer only lasts for 5 rounds. I assume.
It's probably.
Yeah, that it's done.
Yeah.
23.
23. Okay, so Cedric and Nautia saved. Kay and Fletcher failed, which means you are paralyzed for 1 round. And that means oh goodness. Are you kidding me right now? Yikes. Okay. Ooh. So Kay and Fletcher, you each take 5 points of damage from your Constitution score, which will also remove a certain number of hit points automatically.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is some
Yay,
math.
con damage. Just like the last time you were out in the grasslands, you're fighting something that flies and drains your blood. It's very exciting. Nadia's just like, no. But that was their turn.
Can I use one of those saves?
To re-roll your save? Sure.
Yeah.
Do it. Go for it.
That actually sounds like a great idea.
Because my con would be 9.
Ooh, that's not great.
Still way higher than Nadia's hands.
Try your re-roll. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that was worse. Never mind. All right. Well, that's fine.
There's one more. If you're really invested.
This dice sucks tonight. I don't know why.
Because it's nature check.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to roll again or not?
I don't know. I don't want to waste it.
I don't
Do
want
it.
to waste.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I waste it.
Oh, you are using it. Okay.
Yeah. A 16.
Oh, man. That's still a fail.
Oh,
It's off by
brutal.
1. I'm so sorry. Brutal. Okay, that sucks. Yeah. So, Fletcher and Kay have been paralyzed by some sort of, there's something in the air, Nautia and Cedric, you notice as these flowers come flying towards you. You can smell something that they must be giving off, and Kay and Fletcher just, freeze in that scent cloud, and are hurt rather extensively. Sorry.
If the Constitution is 9, how does the hit points work?
So what was your Constitution score originally?
14.
14. Okay, so that was from a +2 to a -1.
-1.
So you would lose 3 hit points per level you have.
So
15.
I'm level 5, so I'll lose 15 hit points.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you should have been adding 2 hit points every time you leveled up because of your So, yikes. But Cedric, it's your turn. As that all happens in quick succession.
Okay.
The flowers rolled real high on their initiative.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I guess seeing Fletcher and Kay kind of freeze, I'm going to and they're kind of both beside me. I'm gonna smack both of them on the shoulders and be like, "Come on, y'all! We faced foes much mightier than this." And I'm gonna cast blast on everyone.
He's casting in combat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna hit a bunch of mobs with my warhammer. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay. So you're gonna take an additional 5 points of piercing damage for
They hit
casting
me?
in combat.
They're
in your square, and you're casting in combat, so they're gonna continue smacking you with their thorns. Yes.
I don't get to save at all. Oh.
No,
Okay.
they do damage automatically if they're in your space. That's a swarm
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
They get all in your underwear and everything.
Okay.
And the other wild magic surge. While we're at it.
Oh, that is something I forgot about.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw.
A whole minute? That's
whole minute.
That's useful.
It is useful.
That's like
if
6
he has
rounds?
any spells that have saving throws attached to them.
Yeah, now I need to go through my spell list real quick.
But you did what for the two of them?
Bless them. So everybody has a +1 on attack rolls and saving throws against fear effects. So that's it. Yeah, but more likely to attack.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then it's Nadia's turn.
Sheryl,
Yes, my
where
friend.
are the... I remember one of the source books has the swarm, specifically I'm looking for bat swarm stats.
Oh, the stats?
I cannot remember where it is, yeah.
That's probably in the monster manual.
I'm pretty sure it's in the monster manual.
Yeah,
and it's
so
like the thing
bats
doesn't
are
have-
bats are in the animal section or in the vermin section at the end.
Yeah,
so they're
except that the swarm is somewhere separate. Like I stumbled upon them at some point and then didn't write it down on the spell card because I'm going to cast summon swarm.
Okay. Bat swarm. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yeah, so if you go to the if you just like type in bat swarm 3.5, the D&D wiki comes up with the official 3.5
Okay.
bat swarm stat block.
Cool. I'll just do that. But yeah, I'm casting that, which
Bats.
means a swarm of bats will attack all other creatures within its area. So I'm pretty much going to cast it just right around myself.
More bat swarms, I guess. Cool. All right, you're also casting in combat, so you will also take those 5 points of damage. I'll make your bats green
Great.
instead of yellow or red, and they'll just be in here too somewhere. So many bats.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Can't
For
see the
everyone who can't see the
avatars.
Roll20, it's just like a tiny square with all of our avatars in the exact same spot.
Covered in bats. I'll take a
Yeah.
screenshot and share it later because it's funny.
Yeah, there's not a lot of strategic options as far as
so-
yeah.
Oh, that's so ugly. It's just so messy. It's just all, it's like
It's super funny though.
8 squares. It's
Yeah.
8 squares.
Yeah, it's 8 squares.
That is
Everyone is
just
touching
full.
each other right now.
It's 4x2,
Yeah.
and it's all of us and bats.
And bats. Okay, so you've cast. Do the bats go on your turn, or do they do a thing?
Does it say? Effect from vast duration is concentration plus 2 rounds. It doesn't say. Why doesn't it specify? The caster has no control over its target direction of travel. I just get to say where it goes, and then it goes.
And then it goes and does what? It just attacks
It attacks all other creatures within its area.
all other creatures.
Does that mean us too?
Does it say
does it
all
just
other
mean-
creatures, or does it
It
say
does
your
say all other
enemies?
creatures. It does say all other creatures.
Then it
in
attacks
which case,
everyone.
that's a problem. Huh.
Your hand has not left the chess piece yet, so.
No. It's close, but it's not that close range. Or no, that's range. Where's the effect area? Doesn't say how big. That's silly. Okay, then I'm not going to do that this round.
She's not going to do that.
Taking my hand off of that chess piece until I
Rid
can
of
make
the
them
bats.
go a little further away. Okay. Directly in front of me is one of the swarms.
Yes, one of the swarms is like sharing the space that you and Cedric are occupying.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna face a little bit away from Cedric and do my usual first attack versus swarm.
Okay, well then you can take those 5 hit points back because you didn't cast a spell.
Oh, because it's not a spell.
Yeah.
That's great too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. I'm a barf some acid on him.
What do they do? They have to save something?
Reflex DC 13 half. It's a 15-foot cone, which will definitely get
Yeah.
that group that's right in front of me.
Uh,
And then
that is a 14 reflex.
in case they take half damage, so I'm doing 1d8. That's 8.
Wow.
So they still get 4 points
4
of damage.
Okay.
And how soon can I do this again? 4. So it's gonna be a minute. All right. Cool, that's that one.
Okay.
And then, can I, because I can do like a 5-foot step basically
Yeah.
without,
Mhm.
yeah, so I'm going to do that.
Okie dokie. Scooting your way out of the cloud of flowers. Weird flowers.
Creepy ass flowers.
Yeah. Then we go through Fletcher and Kay's turns, but they're frozen. At the end of Kay's turn, when the swarms, it's their turn again, you are unfrozen. I don't know if that's like a thing you have to save from over and over again, though. Yeah, it looks like you have to make that save every time. So during their turn, everybody except Nautia, who's not in a cloud right now, has to make a fortitude save again. So that's exciting.
I rolled a 1.
Neat.
Sorry, I have fortitude save.
I'm changing my
Please.
dice.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's no good. I was gonna ask a question, but I don't think it matters. Rolled a 9.
Okay. Fletcher?
I have a question that doesn't matter, but maybe eventually it will. Well, I guess I do have a question. Does the Constitution just keep going down?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So that was it wasn't part of paralysis, like we recovered from it after no longer being paralyzed, and then we get it again, or it keeps going down like it's non-recoverable.
Yeah, so it says that basically they are constantly exuding an airborne contact poison in a 15-foot radius. Oh no, I guess that means Nautia does have to do the save. 15-foot radius. So you have to succeed on a fortitude save or be paralyzed for 1 round. Yeah.
Well, in that case, my roll is an 11, but I know that still doesn't.
What's the save?
Fortitude.
But what's the number I'm aiming
17.
So, like, the Constitution would go down again, no?
Yeah, I'll roll for it.
Yeah, I just rolled a 12.
Okay.
More precisely, I rolled a 3.
Y'all.
Which, even though my fortitude is plus 9.
Don't
so
do
are we
this
all
to me
down right now?
Fletcher, what did you get on your fortitude save?
I failed again, and if we take that
Oh
same
my
amount of
God.
reduction in HP, then I'm down.
This was
Like I'm
supposed
at
to be
negative
an-
HP.
This
Did
was
we
supposed to
all
be an
just-
entirely reasonable challenge. What is happening?
We all just failed.
Yes.
So we're all
Oh, what is
paralyzed, and then what's the
happening?
damage?
What is happening?
And with that damage, I'm at negative HP
Oh.
because of losing more Constitution.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking, too, because, like, I might be down, too.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, I would be at minus 5 HP because of losing that again.
Okay. What does 3 to all of your con scores do? Why is this happening? This was supposed to be an entirely reasonable challenge.
We just dropped 3.
3?
Yeah. 3 to your constitution score, not your modifier. Is it because they
Right.
were first
So
in
I'm-
combat? Is that what's happening here? Is that
I'm
why?
still at 11,
Okay.
but then that's dropping.
So 2 times 5.
So if my Constitution's at 6,
Right, so you would have lost basically 1 more hit point per level.
so another 5
Yeah.
hit points. I think I'm down then as well.
Okay, so you're at, like, negative hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was only if it was 3 off Constitution instead of 5 like last time, then
Yeah.
I'd be at 0, not negative 5, because my Constitution score is now 4.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, my
Oh my god. Yo. This is.
I
don't
was
know
I
what's
was
happening.
thinking that my bird was tagging along just because we were outside. Can I do anything with that?
Yeah. I mean, we never established what you trained her on, but, like, conceivably she has the ability to do certain tricks. So.
My assumption is that seeing a swarm of things that just knocked all of us down, she might at least take a pass.
Okay. Yeah.
Though they might kill her too.
Your choice. What is happening here? How did I miscalculate so badly?
You weren't counting on all of us to fail our fortitude saves because I have +9 to my fortitude. I just rolled extraordinarily badly, and we have no rerolls left.
Or like I said, that like maybe if they hadn't gone first in combat, I don't know what's happening.
I also have a +9 to my fortitude for this roll.
Sorry, this was supposed to be a cute little jaunt in the grass with some flowers that bite.
You always underestimate how badly we can roll, Cheryl.
Man, yeah.
Like my fortitude is only +3. So
no, those things will kill Bird in one shot.
Okay.
I don't want to do that today.
Okay. Well, I guess you. This is a disaster. What do I?
They hear something in the distance and get distracted.
What I was trying to decide. I was like, do I just like save you because like you don't?
Does one of the neighbors hear
whose turn
noise?
Is it?
Well, like you're all paralyzed.
Yeah.
So then it would just be their turn
we're paralyzed.
again.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So...
Right. And if I can't like.
So do we get to save again if we're paralyzed? How does that?
Like you would save.
They get but they get another turn.
Right. They get another
we're all
turn.
Paralyzed.
Yeah. Why is this?
Yeah. Basically, just like if Cedric and I both are still up, but paralyzed, do we have another chance to be not paralyzed?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, see, normally I'm like, oh, if it's going poorly, you could run away, but you don't have the option to run away, so now I feel bad.
Yeah.
Normally I wouldn't like.
These guys are nasty.
Yoink you out of this. I'm sorry. Apparently, I terribly miscalculated. This was not supposed to be a deadly encounter.
Well, I feel like if we'd had an opportunity to hit them before they hit us or something like that, but because they beat us in initiative, it was just like, oh, now they've already hit us.
Yeah, they rolled a natural 19 on their initiative. So.
I got a natural 1 on mine, so you know, good.
Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, yeah, do you want to
like I haven't narratively I have an idea of something that I could try, but it's not, as far as like rules is written, it's not a very effective move. That's all I got.
Okay.
Like if I had had a chance to move again, I would have tried to scare them away with my thunderstones and just like pull everybody out of here. Mm-hmm. Like that's the only thing I could think of, is like trying to like frighten like little things away with just like the loud like concussive noise. That would be the only thing, like try and like intimidate them into abandoning us.
So you'd like another opportunity to roll again? Yeah. Okay. Try your fortitude save again. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
If that doesn't happen, because I apparently severely miscalculated the challenge rating of this encounter, I will save you with a cost, but it's not like this is a TPK right now, because that's dumb.
We'll see.
Because you want us to be TPK'd by something actually cool.
Because of your own choices,
So,
like how Cedric died, not because I apparently, like, the CR for this was not supposed to be that bad. But anyway.
It was
so, I got a 21 + 2 for my natural resistance to poison as a dwarf.
Uh-huh.
So 23.
Okay. Nautia.
And, yeah.
I'm also just like, wait, is there other stuff that I should be putting into this? But
I don't think you have like a resistance to poison.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's a different character in a different session, in a different campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's only 14.
Okay. So Cedric, you succeeded. And it is your turn. Yeah, I guess I'll roll for the. It's only one more con damage, so nobody should be at 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and Nautia both take 1 more con damage.
Yeah, everybody does. Presuming
everybody
that
does.
Kay and Fletcher also failed their fortitudes again. Because it's nasty, because like removing con points also decreases your fortitude save. So.
I mean, I wasn't conscious. Like I was at negative.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then.
So,
yeah,
like,
I don't think I'd be
even
making
save.
a roll again.
Okay,
I'm unconscious.
yeah. Okay.
They just take more damage.
Yeah. But like I said, it's only 1, so neither of you should be at 0 con, right?
No.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. So -1 more con would put me at.
But I'm confused how this affects like negative HP damage, right? Because if your HP keeps decreasing, right? Because like right now my max HP is 4, and I took damage before, so
Actually, that's not.
I don't understand how the math works, I guess, but
yeah, sorry, I'm I'm trying to like think in my head of like how many is that? Like I said, I'm gonna save you, and there'll be penalty anyway. But yeah, Cedric, you want to try a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much HP do we take damage?
Oh, shoot. I mean, I'm just saying, you do your thing.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
make them go away, and there'll be a penalty that I'll determine later. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What I'm gonna do is just pull out like both of my thunderstones and just throw them on the ground and try and like create like a big sonic boom to like startle them away. So I do that.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. And because you're right there in the middle of both of them, you make this huge sound wave. And like, even though they're very terrifying looking, they are all each very small flowers. And so yeah, like just the pressure wave of the sound pushes them a little, and then yeah, that's definitely disruptive to what they were trying to do. So it causes them to leave. I'm so sorry. That was definitely not supposed to be an encounter that would go that way. I don't normally do that, but I felt like saving you because that was a disaster for no reason. You're just supposed to be some fun.
I even
flowers.
had the plant bomb that I could have used if I wouldn't get instantly paralyzed.
Yeah, apparently they shouldn't go first in combat ever, so oops. Sorry about that. So,
okay.
For right now, I'll just let the penalty be that you have 2 party members who are in very serious trouble, and I'll figure out what to do about fixing that later. My bad. So sorry. It's not fun when you're just absolutely destroyed without a chance to fix it. Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry.
How quickly can I come out of it?
I mean, like, basically a moment after he does that, because it was just at the end of the round, so yeah.
Okay.
So with con damage, does that come back or no?
So con damage can come back while you're like doing sleeping or bed rest or whatever, yes.
Okay.
And then there are also spells that'll bring it back, but I don't know if the 2 of them have access to those yet.
Okay.
Right.
Because my constitution is currently 5.
Wait.
Yeah, as soon as I'm able to move, and if those things are gone, then I'm basically crawling over to Kay, because she's the one that's closest to me, and casting Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on Fletcher.
Okay.
Oh, I actually rolled well. So that's it's all right. 6 for Kay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, I don't know how negative I was. So I just like.
Okay, so
that will at least stabilize you, right?
Right.
Yeah, we'll just
Fletcher,
we'll
you heal
flat
for
at 0
17.
right now, so that's
Okay.
Okay, so your con was originally 14K?
Yeah, and it's at 5 now.
Okay. So
I think my max HP can currently be 4.
that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. A light breeze will blow me over.
Yeah, we're going back. We're
Fletcher
going back
at level
inside.
1.
Yeah. Let's head right back to town.
So I think we need to go through what my math is, because it looks to me like I literally can't go above 0 HP. I can't figure out what, because
that doesn't sound right.
I went from a score of 12 to a score of 13 on my, a score of 3 on my constitution.
Maybe I was doing it wrong for how many you subtract.
Which is goes from a +1 to a -4, so it's a difference of 5, and I'm level 5.
But can you actually? So if you have a negative con, you don't actually lose HP when you level, right? There's a minimum con increase when you level, right?
Yeah, you always increase by 1 hit point even if you have a negative con score. So you would still have to have 5 hit points.
Yeah,
both of you. Both of you would still have to have a max of 5. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be whatever your starting HP was plus 4, right? Because leveling to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5.
Yeah. What?
So yeah, it'd be whatever your starting HP was.
Oh, right, because I said you could
plus,
have max on your first. Yeah.
Right, plus 4. So like whatever human SMR starting HP is plus 4 would be whatever your current max is.
Yeah. So what wizard? Well, it's wizard was a D4 and rogue is a D6. So it was like a 4 and a 6 plus 4, so 8 and 10. So yeah, that sounds
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds more right. Math is hard. I'm so sorry. That was a severe miscalculation on my part. Oops.
Whoops. Yeah.
The losing con and losing your hit points from your con is such a complicated backwards math to do.
Yeah.
Like during combat, it's like I don't. Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe in the future, if I see monsters like that, I'll change it to something else because that's
yeah. So they're both conscious.
Sounds like they should be. Yeah.
They should be.
Okay. I also still have the 3 magic acorns. If anyone wants more,
guys.
I think I'm at like 1 HP, maybe. Like my max, my like temp HP because of the con would be 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can. Let me heal you again, Kay.
Okay.
Cedric, do you have access to Lesser Restoration yet?
No.
Okay.
I might.
That is 14. Okay, so you are healed up to your current max.
Okay.
But we should get back to town immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm kind of tapped.
Sorry.
Kind of blew
Also,
my
there's
high-level
other
spell
stuff
slot
out
helping
here.
You guys
That
catch
is-
bugs.
And now we see why Kay just wanted to stay in the city walls.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll spend all
Everything
night
outside the
killing
city is
fireflies.
terrible.
In the city, whatever.
Important question: did you guys catch any fireflies before we got attacked?
Yes, they did.
Ooh.
How many did we catch?
The dice told me that you got 19 more.
Ooh, that's 32.
Kind of worth it, I guess.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I've miscalculated that badly before. That is entirely my fault.
It happens to every DM.
Not live on stream, it doesn't, Peter. Anyway.
Only because I haven't streamed it live before when I've done
Fair
it.
enough. Well, that was unfortunate. Oops. We kind of were like talking around it earlier, but I feel like after we come back from break, we should do like an actual Firefly conversation.
Yeah,
that sounds like a great
Everybody
idea.
in this group wants to talk about lightning bugs.
We do.
Yeah.
We
Spark,
do.
take a
Beetles.
poll of who calls them lightning bugs and who calls them fireflies, because that's a
I call them
thing,
spark
apparently.
beetles.
Spark beetles. I like it. Yeah.
It's the most accurate.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go take a break to lick our wounds. And I will wallow in shame for a little while, and then when we come back, we'll talk about insects in the group Lemuridae. So yeah, thanks for everybody who's been hanging out with us. Thank you for the cheer of bits, just some guy. Yeah, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back shortly.
That was a struggle.
Sorry. Bye.
We love you.
Hello, we're back.
We're gonna have a statistician on.
So
to
ashamed. We
calculate the
should have a
probability of
statistician
our,
on. That would be a
our
fun
bad rolls, right?
That would be a fun scientist to have on as a guest player at some point.
Yeah.
We'll work our way
Actually,
to
Nicole may
that.
have some stats background. I don't remember.
Well, we could ask them to be on again. Hi, we're back. Both Ryan and Fletcher are taking bed rest. Ryan was not attacked by spiky flowers. He's just not feeling well. That we know of. But they're going to take some
Who
bed
knows
rest.
what he got into in his garden?
It's true. Yeah, his
It's
garden
true.
is a magical wonderland full of who knows
It really
what.
is.
Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah. If you don't follow Ryan on Instagram, you really should.
Do it.
Just there's
So
always
many good
something
photos.
interesting going on in his garden.
Yeah. So that's what this over here is all about. I just put up some cool magical lights in place of our magical boy. Yeah, we're back and I'm ashamed. They scurried back inside the walls. After
Stumbled, dragged.
Yeah, after Cedric came up with honestly a really good solution to scaring off enemies, and as he pointed out after the fact, they would have had disadvantage on the save to resist the thunderstones anyway. So, success.
Thanks for the wild magic surge.
Thanks for the wild magic surge.
Yeah.
They were dreading it, but there are a few good things on that list. So
I know that was paid for with intent to screw with us, but
it was.
Joke's on you, audience.
It was, but you know.
That's okay. Some of them were paid for with
all.
intent to whimsically have fun with us and then nearly killed us. So it all,
oh yeah, like the lightning? Yep.
The lightning was, I didn't know that was on the list.
You win some, you lose some. Yeah, so they've scurried back inside the walls, wounded and distraught.
I think we're heading.
Put Fletcher to bed in the marked bird. Does Kay go? Oh, she left to cook ramen. I want to know if Kay goes home to see her mother.
I think we put her to bed in the marked bird.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think we pay for a room.
Leon is just like, what did you? Where did you go?
Don't go out there.
Right outside the walls.
Go out there.
Just don't, Leon. Just don't ever leave the city. It is a dangerous world out there.
Is that anything that Nautia would have seen outside before? I feel like all the stuff they've seen over on the grassland side is much worse than the stuff that we saw over on the jungle side.
I mean, there are things that are big and bad in the jungle too. They're just different because it's a different ecosystem. I mean, there are no giant red apes that can expand in size when they're angry in the grasslands. So,
thank God.
Magical orangutans, man. That's
I mean,
that's a thing.
Yeah.
I heard you guys. I appreciate you putting me to bed rest.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's like, well, I'm not taking her back all bloody to her mom.
Yeah, I feel like Kay's
still,
like
I think
limping back, and she's like looks at Leo and is like, "Don't tell mom."
You're just having all of these people that you're friends with lie to your mother.
I feel like this is not the first time that Leon has had to do this.
Oh man, no. Yikes.
He's not lying, he just doesn't ever have to bring it up. It's fine.
Yeah, but like when your mom is like, where was Kay? Was she with you? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, Williams had been out really late.
We had a long
fireflies. Night. We went back to the marked bird, we like chatted about things, and I decided to stay here.
Yep.
Yeah, she can crash in my room.
Okay.
Yeah, that would pass a zone of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. It's just some careful phrasing. That's the key right there. So
okay. So you sleep for the night. I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets back 1 hit point per level plus 1 ability score point per level for sleeping the night.
Okay.
And if you decide to spend the whole day in bed, it's another 2 of each of those things.
If I can find some water.
Oh yeah.
I can fix one of those at least.
I mean, as long as we decide like not to leave, I think I don't need to bed rest all day. So as long as we're like, we're just gonna talk to Trinket and give her the fireflies we have.
Talk to Trinket. So, yeah. So Nautia, do you want to?
So we get 1 hit point per level.
1 hit point per level. So yes, you would get 5 hit points and 5. Was that right? 5 hit points and 5. No, maybe it's 5 hit points and 1 Constitution point back, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just 1 per or not one per level,
it's just 1 per night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Nautia, if you want to dive off the pier into the bay, you can, or you can like order a bath or go find a horse trough or something. I don't know.
Go find a horse trough.
The horse looks down and is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, if y'all don't mind like going out to the docks or something briefly.
Yeah, before we do that, let's.
Yeah, I want to figure out the Constitution stuff because
like cast the spells that we can.
Yeah.
Because that'll be. I just have the 1 level 2 per day. You probably do as well.
Okay, no, I have a lot more than that.
Because cleric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also because he's higher level than you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So if you can restore the vitality to either Kay or Fletcher, I can do that to the other one and then also heal them.
All right.
So one of us is going to cast Lesser Restoration on. I'm going to cast. I'll just say I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on Fletcher.
Okay.
So he gets a D4. What's it's a D4.
I'll keep track of
So
it.
cures 1d4 points of temporary ability damage.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So yeah, he gets that.
Okay.
Come on, Nautia.
Oh, 4.
Girl power.
So yeah, you get
Amazing.
4.
4 con back plus the 1 from sleeping.
Mm-hmm. So I'm still not super high.
Okay, yeah, that influences my decision because I'll go out on a 10 instead of on a 5.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, that matters a lot. Thanks.
Valid. Yeah.
Just to clarify, can I use my domain spell to cast Cure Wounds, or can I?
No,
not?
your domain spell is the
convert
only
that.
thing you cannot swap out. Everything else you can swap.
Then I will cast Lesser Restoration on Fletcher again.
Mm-hmm.
I've prepared it twice today, so.
Okay.
And that's a 2.
Okay, so he gets 3 from you. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Don't tell him that took 2 rolls.
That's fine.
Yeah, and then I would heal him, but honestly feel like his con is so low that he probably doesn't need it. So
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
He's gonna take some time to relax.
So now let's walk on down to the docks. And then head over to Trinkets.
A score of 11 is only a +0, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's even numbers on the way up are the pluses.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
At least I'm not negative anymore.
Yeah.
Yay. Thanks, Nautia.
Sorry, I'm now doing the math on what's my max.
Yeah, getting to 0 con is rude because there's just no coming back from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're gonna head to the dock so that Nautia can take a swim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try not to get attacked by a shark.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely that. So you head out to the docks and I'm assuming you slept in a bit because you had been up a little late last night and also because last night sucked.
Yeah.
So
my thought was basically if my room only had one bed, I'd already set up my hammock thing anyway.
Yeah.
So she could sleep in my bed and I could sleep on the.
Yeah, it works.
Thanks, you're a true friend.
Indeed. The truest. So by the time you make it to the docks, there's obviously lots of hustle and bustle going on. It's the equivalent of a Monday. It's the first of the month. It's later in the morning. So there are just lots of people doing lots of things. But you can certainly step off the docks at any point into the water.
Yeah, if there's sort of a less busy corner, I'll probably just kind of.
I mean, you could go to one of the ends if you really felt like it.
Yeah, I was like,
find
it's
a
gonna be out of the
lily
way.
patch. Yeah,
Mhm.
Avoid all the rainbowy spots.
That too. Mm-hmm.
I just imagine Nautia walking to the edge of the dock,
Yeah.
and then takes a step,
Just
and
walks off. But you two are going with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna awkwardly stand at the docks. and just
Someone
be
is definitely holding my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, right after you see the little, blip of Nautia go under the water, Kay, you feel, a tap-tap on your shoulder.
I look over, I guess.
There's nobody behind that shoulder.
Should look over the other shoulder.
Yeah.
Is
Cedric's
it
already
Azzy?
laughing.
Yeah, it's Azzy and he's already
Yeah, it is. She's like,
But then, you turn to him and he stops laughing. He's like, oh, you look like shit. Sorry.
yeah, last night was rough.
What did you do?
Go get some fireflies, they said. So we went over the walls, and there, and he's like, I don't know. There's
And
a
the
reason why there's
fireflies
walls.
attacked you?
No, a crazy flying zoomy flower with thorns, and it released this poison, and I was instantly paralyzed and felt like shit and vomited all over the place. It was awful.
It was pretty awful. Yeah, she vomited all over the place, and I was in the place, so yeah, it was.
This was not something that was described earlier. New details.
We're improvising.
I love it. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, like we were just supposed to get some fireflies. We like tried checking the parks because I was like, you know what's outside of the walls, and I now know what's outside the walls. So you're like, but then there weren't enough fireflies, and we need some magic items checked out because like this one, she like holds it up, the little bug that's good. It's like this one's probably cursed, so I don't want to wear it. You know,
that's weird.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to figure out what that is, and so someone will figure out what it is if we get the fireflies, which seemed easy, but like there's flowers. The flowers are terrifying. We've had so many trouble with plants. There's this one time where there's like plant that kind of looked like a paw print, had this like vine, and it like almost drowned Cedric. Plants are the worst.
Noted. Wow. I was just gonna come over and say hi because you guys were acting weird and walking to the end of the dock, and like he like leans over the side and is like, "Why is she in the ocean?"
Oh, she like can heal herself. So as we were just saying, like I like vomited all over the place and like looked like a piece of work, but she can just like splash around in the water and then is fully healed for no reason.
Oh, is that the person? Because he hasn't actually met Nautia yet, but is that the person you told me you met in the rainforest?
Oh yeah, Nautia is awesome. She flew over here. She's the one who gave the letter to my mom. She did a real good job.
Wild.
Hey, Nautia! She, like,
so at some point, like in the middle of this, Nautia like pops right back out of the water and like flies, like just straight up flies back onto the dock right next to Azzy.
This is my best friend, Azzy. This is the one I told you ate the firefly that one time. You see how he very much isn't
that's
glowing.
Me.
Yeah, we've heard a lot
Thanks,
of
Kay.
You're welcome.
So Nautia
told us other stories too. Nice
good. Cool. Nautia, since you're meeting him for the first time. So tall, good-looking young man, really thick, wavy chestnut hair, and a big coat with like a lot of pockets on it. And some, nice-ish looking clothes underneath, but yeah.
Does Nautia have a tail? I guess
Nautia does not have a tail?
No,
but you can make a perception check if you want.
To look at Nadia's butt?
No. Nautia can make a perception check of Azzy.
Nautia can make a perception check to see if she can catch you taking a look at her butt.
Perception check for Azzy.
I'm gonna be like, we haven't really talked. I'm Cedric and try to stick my hand out and shake Azzy's hand.
You were the one that was like trying to fight the guy in the brothel. You didn't fight the guy in the brothel though, which was smart.
No, we didn't. We did rescue the mermaid though. Yes, cool. That was very helpful.
Yep. Also, the wanted posters. I don't know if you saw those, but that was me on the wanted posters. Yeah, that was me.
I mean, considering what a lot of people thought was happening while you all were gone.
Very fair. Reasonable mistake. I would have done the same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
I told Mom that I thought it was going to be a week, but I didn't realize how big the world is. Like in all the books that I was reading, no one ever talks about how big the world is. It takes a long time to get from point A to point B, especially when your boat turns into a mimic and tries to kill you.
I mean, I have not been outside of the city either, so I mean, I don't know if I would have been like, yeah, Mom, exactly a week, because it's good to leave some wiggle room. But
it was 2 months.
It was. It was. So, I don't know if I would have guesstimated that either. Nautia, what did you get out here?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you can see there's a tail of some kind moving under his coat. Like, almost like the long coat is there partially to hide it. But
nice.
You can't see any details about what the tail looks like, but he has one. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
You want to go with us on our next adventure?
No, thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
there's lots of good parts, too.
Hey, speaking of recruitment.
What?
Recruitment.
All right. Kay, didn't you say you have a bunch of younger siblings?
I need you to keep your cool, okay? Like, try not to shout in the middle of the dock.
Sorry, you are the ones that were acting weird walking off the end of the dock. I'm just over here being, like, coerced into going out into the Deathlands or whatever. Yikes. No.
Yeah, Nautia kind of shakes off and, like, pulls the cloak back on.
What if I had a suggestion that didn't involve going outside the city at all?
Sure, yes, I'm very good in the city. That's like my thing.
It's true. You need to get in anywhere that's locked. He's your man. He like tried teaching me lock picking, but I'm not. I'm kind of good at it, but like
on it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, here's my idea. Now that you're here, it's kind of reminded me that Kay has talked about her younger siblings before. What if we get this, Kay? We hire your siblings, your younger siblings, to go collect fireflies for us in the parks around town.
What about me reminded you of her siblings?
We're just talking about hiring you or recruiting you. Are you joining us to help us? We could hire you to collect fireflies if that's something you're interested in.
Sounds dangerous. No,
not outside.
In the parks.
Inside.
In the parks.
Yeah, in the parks. There's a whole bunch of them that just take a long time to catch. We're very bad at it. All three of us are very bad at it.
I'm so bad at it. She pulls out some of the ripped cheesecloth from her pocket. She's like, this was a net.
What?
I made it.
Why?
Yeah. Having seen Kay use that net and having seen Nautia use that net, I think I could make a better net. I could give you a better net and also money if you want to catch us fireflies.
It sounds super enticing, but also like I wouldn't look super cool while I was doing it, and I think I'm gonna pass.
Yes, having watched both of them use the net for a while, you do not look super cool doing it.
It's surprisingly tricky.
Yeah, it's not
Kay
graceful.
It
is not a graceful thing.
It's Cedric.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Thanks, though, friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kay.
I'm not sending my younger siblings out. Are you kidding? They're like really young. My mom isn't gonna let them outside in the park at night. She barely lets me outside at night.
Well, they're not all out at. I mean, like they're out at like sunset too.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is that still too dark? I don't know.
I can try, but if anything happens to them, you definitely couldn't.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. That was just an idea.
Ooh.
I forgot.
Speaking of money stuff, Kay, remember what I told you about like your parents' store while you were gone?
Oh yeah.
Found out there was another theft on the same night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where?
What's this about a theft?
Yeah, so apparently while we were gone, I didn't know. I like got home and I was like telling everyone about my adventure because like, I don't know, I didn't mean to be selfish, but I guess I was. But apparently later that night, when I was up all night talking to my friend, he said that the store got robbed, like completely robbed.
Not like everything, but like some stuff was taken and like everything was like messed up and jumbled around, apparently.
Yeah. I'm like, can you imagine how, like, we sleep above the store, right? So like someone was like in our house, like that's really scary. And like I wasn't even here and I didn't even think to ask anyone like how everyone was. I just like babbled about myself. And then I found out that like my parents' livelihood was almost like destroyed. Anyway, what store was also robbed that night?
That's terrible.
The Trading Post.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, the Trading Post was also.
They're on like opposite sides of the market, but yeah, they both.
We
got
were just
robbed.
there yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything was kind of jumbled, wasn't it? It wasn't super organized.
What?
I mean, it's a lot better than the Eye of the Newtonian or whatever.
I mean, a bomb could go off and it would be better than the Eye of the Newtonian.
Yeah.
What?
The Eye of New. Oh yeah, there's this like the sketch store that's right next to the bookshop.
The like little, like weird building. There's like
that one. There's this cool, adorable gnome in there, and that's who we're catching the fireflies. Right? Yeah, I know. Cedric
it's not a haunted house.
I thought I didn't want to go in there, but Cedric was super brave. He was like, "We should just go in," and then we like knocked and we're like, "Hello," and this like little adorable gnome came, like her hair is all over the place, and she's like, great. "Oh my god, you want to buy something?" But she needs to work on that marketing.
She's actually the one that hired us for the fireflies.
Interesting. Oh,
Maybe she said that she didn't do the outside things. I think she just didn't know.
I have feels, yeah.
I mean, like normally fireflies aren't, like it's not dangerous.
Yeah, and to be fair, the fireflies weren't dangerous. We just went to a dangerous area because we thought that we could catch more fireflies. And to be
we
fair,
did catch more fireflies.
We
did also like get real hurt.
High risk, high reward. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, but also the.
We're actually going there right now.
Oh.
You want to come?
Yeah, you should come with us.
Out of nothing more than morbid curiosity, sure.
Why not? Go.
Hey.
Isn't Azzy awesome? She like nudges him.
Yeah. So you're done with your ocean bath or whatever?
Nautia, you feel good?
Feel better. I mean, it's still a little like, you know, because like I couldn't do that spell on myself this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna take a few more days to sleep off, I think.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah. You look a lot more.
You needed it a lot more.
Yeah. You're still a little. I'm gonna say.
Green around the gills. No offense, Nautia.
Yeah. I was gonna say like a sea foam or something like that.
Maybe a little pale.
Yeah, a little pale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As he bends down and gets like real close and is like, "Oh, she does have gills. Neat. Cool.
Thanks."
Yeah. So where are we going?
You should show her your tail. It's awesome. I mean, maybe not out here, but.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna get up close and like look at her gills, you know. Like,
yeah, that's fair. So he sort of
I mean, I get not wanting to like stick out though. So
he sort of like
we can.
Yeah, like flips his like head over his shoulder, and so he's like standing with his back to like the other people, and he just sort of like opens one side of his coat so you can see there's this sort of like chestnut brown tail that ends in kind of like a point out from under his coat.
Is it furry?
Cool, right?
No.
Or, fleshy.
That's
scaly.
I guess
leathery.
Like leathery is better than fleshy.
Yep, it is. When I said it, I realized that I didn't want to have said it, but it was too late. Cool.
Leathery is good. Yeah.
Interesting. Does that say anything to me?
Knowledge religion, knowledge planes, something like that. Sure.
I think those skills are the same for me.
I was going to ask if that was something I might possibly recognize.
Oh, they are not the same for me.
But what? Nature, maybe?
Nope.
No, this isn't a nature thing.
Tall people are so weird.
What did you didn't roll well?
No.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just talls.
Yeah,
probably
Nautia,
normal human stuff.
Yeah, I've got local and nature, and neither of those is.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, you can roll just smarts if you want, but you probably don't want, do you?
Sure.
She's like,
Watch me roll a natural 20 on this. If I start screaming,
that'd be
that's
really
fine.
funny.
Yeah. For a 19.
Okay, good. It's only a 10. So that's
on brand.
An 8? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's a cool looking leathery tail. Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Can you pick stuff up with it?
No.
Oh, bummer.
It helps him a lot with balance, though. He's much better at running across rooftops than I am. Like, I kind of fall over, but he just kind of like...
That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
and I think
useful.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were like great together when we were, you know.
Oh, you guys were together?
I mean, we weren't like together.
No.
We were like,
what? No. God. Ugh.
No offense.
Yeah, no. Like, no. Like, we work really well together.
Yeah, we've known each other since we were kids.
Yeah.
Do you date your sister?
Man.
Cool. Yeah, he literally came out from underneath a rock. So I'm sorry.
We grew up on the streets together. Chill.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Katie's a pretty good teammate, except when she.
Oh yeah, I accidentally shot Cedric in the back.
Just once though.
You did.
Just once. I was like aiming. There were like all these beetles. They were like everywhere. They're like swarming, and I was like, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna pick them off in the corner. I was like, I got this, and I did not.
Amazing.
Square in the back.
Love it. So I mean, sorry that you got hurt, but like hilarious.
It's all good. It happens. It's definitely not the worst thing that happened to me out there.
Yeah, because you told him. Yeah, I heard. That
Oh,
was
yeah?
the coolest
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah.
Because she's like a cool, like, god person. I know, you said I wasn't supposed to call you that, but, like, it's cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. I mean, we're not, like... She doesn't like it when you bring out the chosen one kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, right?
I mean, I get
Pretty
it.
exciting, right?
That is
Where
cool.
are we physically at right now while this conversation is
I
happening?
assume you're still standing at the edge
No,
of the
no,
box
we're,
where
like,
you're
walking.
Oh, you're
We're
walking.
We're, like, walking
Oh,
through
walking,
town,
but we-
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're walking and talking.
Yeah, this
Nadia's
is a
definitely
walkie-talkie.
sort of just keeping an eye out.
Because
as
like
we
everyone's
walk.
gonna be staring at us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, because she's doing, it's just standard operation at this point, that like she's got the hood up and she's just kind of like, how many people are looking at me right now?
I mean, like, every once in a while when there's, like, an outburst from the group, like, you'll see some heads turn, but it's not like anybody is, like, following you and listening kind of thing.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, my friends are way cooler than me. And like Fletcher isn't here, unfortunately, because like the plant's gonna fuck him up more than the rest of us up.
He's,
So
like,
he's
alive,
sleeping
right?
today.
Yeah,
Yes,
mostly
he
alive.
is alive.
Okay.
Yeah, he just looked like crap this morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, if
Like,
he
worse than
could,
me.
Oh.
when I went in to like try and cast some healing magic, like I think if he had the strength to throw a boot at me, he would have. But like, that kind of like, just get out of here kind of. Yeah, he
Cool.
looked
Yeah.
real bad. Yeah. So yeah,
Awesome.
we're just kind of hanging out in town today. We're gonna go drop off these fireflies. So we have this jar of fireflies.
I think you'll really like Trinket.
I'm
He's
excited.
great.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So, anyways, this is Trinket's place.
Still looks like a haunted house, even in
Yeah.
the daytime.
It does look like
Yeah.
a haunted house.
It does.
She does
It's
not
fair.
look like
Yeah.
a ghost though.
That's cool.
I'm
We saw a
fairly
ghost.
certain-
I actually know what a ghost looks like because we saw one. So
What?
Yeah.
she does not look like that. Oh yeah. One of our friends got taken. Remember the really tall guy?
Oh,
that was,
you
like,
did?
the really
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
tall-
Man.
Yeah, she took him.
Also, we
That's
almost got
right.
killed by ghosts that one time, like right before that happened.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't burn books in temples. That's the takeaway message. It seems kind of obvious now that I've just said
Good
it out
to
loud.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's there is context around that. That's very important. That I feel like is lost in that abbreviated version. Yeah. Don't go spreading it around that I was a party to any of that kind of stuff.
I don't even know who I would tell this to or anyone who would
Great.
even
Right.
mildly believe me. So,
You don't have to worry about it then.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you believe us, right?
sure.
Yeah. My name is Bledrick, by the way, in case you repeat that story to anyone.
Bledrick?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Alright.
bludgeon you.
He just sort of like raises his eyebrows at you and is like, okay.
Yep. So
we're walking into Eye of Newt
Yep.
Okay.
with our 32
32
32?
fireflies or whatever.
fireflies.
Two fireflies.
Okay. Yeah, so you head on in, do you, like, make any noise? Or do you just open the door and walk in?
I feel like we knock.
It's a store. You just open the door and walk in.
Yeah, you just like knock, like, hey.
You knock as I'm opening the door.
Okay. So you hear another squeak and another pile of things falling. As you, like, knock and open the door, and she comes, sort of, like, bouncing out again, kind of from, like, the back where she appeared from yesterday, and she's got, like, a bunch of random things in her hands and, like, grease all over her fingers, and is like, oh, hi! I was starting to try to do the organizing thing that you were talking about with me yesterday, and then I got distracted I found this thing that I'd been trying to build, like, a few years ago, and I just, like, started working on it again, and I should get back to
Does it work?
organizing. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it work, though.
I appreciate the ADHD
Right?
representation.
Yeah.
in
That's
the
what's
world.
happening.
Organizing is
Like,
really
I was
hard.
cleaning,
It
but
is
then there was
really
this
hard.
project.
Yeah. Then
Have
I,
you-
yeah.
I always make more
Have
of a
you-
mess.
Mhm.
Have you thought about like hiring someone to help you organize?
Well,
You can just think about it. Good. We got some
the
fireflies.
Screen froze when you she's thinking.
I honestly thought zoom it through.
No.
No, we lost Sheryl.
Her screen froze. Yes. As she's thinking hard about it.
Anyway, we found some fireflies.
Oh,
I don't know who has them. We didn't find as many as we had some complications, but we got 30 some odd.
That explains all you've got red poke marks all over your clothes.
Yeah, there's some things out there that are really not nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
The fireflies are fine.
See,
it's
this
the
is
other
why
things.
I don't do outside things.
Yeah.
I mean, as you
might be onto something.
Probably for the best.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I don't know why they do this to themselves.
I mean, I'm normally outside, but those things were
rough.
Well, thank you for being heroes and getting me some bugs. I'm glad you didn't die. Nobody died, right?
Nobody died.
Okay, good.
Nobody died.
This time.
You did a great job. Yes, thank you.
awesome.
How is this enough? Or what can we?
Yeah, no, this is great. This is absolutely awesome. Yeah, I'll. And she's taking the jar from you and I will figure out what to do with these. And if I need more, I know who to ask. Unless you're really scared and don't want to get bugs for me ever again. Because
I mean, we can get choose our location a little bit better next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I mess up a whole bunch of times and I run out, I'll let you know.
All right, sounds good. I think we're going to be in town for a little bit too. So
okay.
Yeah.
Can you identify this thing? She holds over the thing with the squiggly bug in it.
I can. It's going to take me a little while. That spell takes a while. But I can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you identify more than one thing?
Yeah. You said you wanted stuff identified, so I made sure that I had the energy to do that spell a whole bunch of times if he came back.
Awesome.
Great.
Because we also need to know if this bag is spying on us.
If it what? So now she has the jar of fireflies and the necklace and the bag of holding just all stacked in her arms. You're starting to lose sight of her face.
Is there a good place we can settle these down?
Just put it someplace.
Yeah, can we have
right over there? It's fine. And she's indicating to the counter where the scrap of paper and the little mage hand had been writing the previous night. There's an empty-ish space on that part of the counter.
Yeah, we're never gonna see.
Yeah, we can kind of clear that out.
Yeah.
How good is she with deadlines?
I feel Nautia's kind of carefully stacking things that were on the counter.
So what all are you asking her to identify for you?
This weird squiggly bug thing.
The weird squiggly bug thing.
The bag.
The bag.
What was the third item? We had some gem thing, didn't we?
Fletcher has the list, I think.
I mean, how many things is she willing? Because I think we decided the 3 most important things that we wanted identified, but I don't know if she'll identify all of the things that we wanted identified.
She can do... Why do I have this written this way? I think she can do 5 things in one day.
Wow.
Well, she said she prepared all of her spells to be able to do it because you wanted things identified.
Feel like she's undervaluing herself. We'll have another talk about that in the future.
Things that you have that you don't know what they are. You've got the amber with the weird bug in it on a gold chain. Fletcher has a block of incense. Fletcher has a blue metal chain with a small pendant of a perfectly spheroid clear blue gem.
Oh, that's the thing that I was thinking of.
Fletcher has 2 potions. That might be all the stuff you have that you don't know what they do.
2 potions. I think the potions and the incense are the lowest priority. So
I would agree with that.
So, well, wait, 5? So I guess that's, that's 6 things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh wait, you have a gold armband. You don't know what it is either. I didn't have on my list who had it.
Okay. So I think the gold armband and the necklace.
So the gold armband, the 2 necklaces, the bag,
and the incense,
and maybe the
incense. Okay,
yeah,
cool, awesome. Okay. Yeah. So she will, like, you've put those things in her hands / stacked them on the counter, and she's like, yeah, okay, I am, oh gosh, I have to get a bottle of wine. I think I don't have any. Maybe I have some. I don't know. I'll look around. If you come back later.
Want some help looking around?
No, I think I got it. It's okay. You look kind of tired. But, yeah, if you come back, like, this afternoon, I think I should have it.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Like,
Thank you for the bugs.
Get one, or?
Huh?
Like, could we get some wine for you?
Yeah, we can.
I mean, that might make it faster. I mean, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Sheryl, I feel like it just occurred to Cedric as we were like handing over all of these magic items that like maybe we don't really know anything about this woman.
Yeah. I'm also a little worried about leaving that bag with the stranger.
Yeah.
We don't trust the bag.
Yeah. How trustworthy do I feel like she is?
Sense motive check. We never do those. Maybe we should do them more often.
Yeah, Kate just blindly trusts
sense
everybody.
motive on a field?
I feel like, can I do this? Oh man.
Did you say could you do sense motive on a field?
Yeah, just like was there a way we could have?
No.
I'm still shaken by the
I'm sorry.
flying plants.
Is there a way I can do this?
My sense motive was a natural one.
Oh my goodness. Get some sage, my dear.
Is there a way I can do this blind?
Blind?
Yeah, I wonder if I can do it in Roll20 blind to you.
Oh, I think there's a way to like roll just to the DM. Yeah. I think so. I mean, or you could just like roll it on your table and... Oh, you mean like so you wouldn't see it?
So I wouldn't know.
Oh, I don't know. That's a great
Um,
question. I've never tried that.
I think there is. I think there's like a hold on. I think let me try this. What's your Roll20? What are you?
It should just say like DM or something on it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. I'm gonna just roll. Nobody wants to just watch me do this.
Okay, I see it.
You see it?
Sorry, that was Cindy rolling. Okay.
Yeah, I just tested. It was like, no, I also see it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't do what you want.
Yeah.
She seems
rolled better than I rolled physically, though.
Yeah. She seems excitable and very friendly, and like she's going to go identify your things once she has some wine.
Okay. All right.
Naughty just thinks this place is awesome, and she seems great.
Short people.
I guess
they
we'll
gotta
go
stick
get some
together.
wine.
Okay. Why are you holding your head like that?
I just.
She's so nice.
Yep, that's what Cedric thinks.
We'll have tea with a nice old dwarven man in a mine while his friends are asleep. No problem. Nice gnome lady in town who offers to identify their magic items. Super sus.
Maybe he's learned his lesson.
Maybe. Character growth.
Once.
I don't know. I think
his entire existence.
This is prejudice.
To be clear,
and bias.
Cedric does not think she's super sus.
No.
Cedric does not think she's super sus.
Nope.
Peter thinks she's super sus,
Peter
but
thinks
now
she's
can't
sus.
justify Cedric.
Yep.
Nope. She's nice.
Seems like a nice little gnome lady.
Very
right.
excited to help
Let's
you.
go find
Super
some
excited
wine.
about the fireflies.
Yeah. Let's
Right.
go find our bottle of wine.
So you leave Eye of Newt. As he is like, as soon as you close the door, as he's just like, she is adorable.
Right?
Definitely not a ghost.
Yeah. I would know if she was a ghost. I'm fairly certain I would know.
I believe it. Yeah. Especially because you all have seen ghosts before, apparently, like people.
Yeah, they were not like that.
Okay, well, cool. Yeah, so...
So where's the nearest place we could get a bottle of wine?
Well, we are here in the Market District, so there are multiple options.
All right.
Literally the closest liquor store.
All right, let's hop on down the block and pick up
Someone also get the party gold from Dad.
Yeah, I took his stuff because he.
All right, because you brought the necklace too.
Yeah. I didn't feel like rooting through the bag, so I just kind of grabbed the whole bag. So I can
that's why he was going to throw a boot at you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As he's just like, this is all really delightful, truly, but like, do you need me for anything else, or is anything else exciting going to happen, or should I go find something else to do?
I don't know. I mean, like what she figures out might be exciting, but it might not.
She said it was going to take a while, though.
Yeah, I guess later in the afternoon.
I can swing back around later.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Yeah. All right, cool. Catch you later then. Bye.
Bye.
All right,
I imagine Kay and Azzy have like a secret handshake that they do when they leave.
For sure. Yeah.
For sure.
It's incredibly elaborate. It's one of those where you were like, we should have a secret handshake, and then like every time you did it, you were like, you know what would be cool is if we added this step, and like it's just like it's like a 3-minute handshake.
Like, Nautia and Cedric are like, is this gonna end soon?
Yeah.
Like, are you sure they're not dating?
It looks great.
All right, so you're going to buy a bottle of wine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a fine, respectable bottle of wine is probably like 6 silver. It's not a huge deal.
Cool.
Yeah.
6 silver.
All right.
Oh, that's convenient. I can actually pay for that. It's like the first thing we've had to buy that
it's
I think
much more reasonable than all those freaking pearls, too.
Yeah. Yep. I paid for the wine.
Sweet.
Didn't even have to dip into the party purse. No problem.
There we go.
I'm just very close to being broke. It's just 2/3 of the money I had.
Nautia has a bag full of nuts and berries and stones and some legal tender, maybe.
And a button.
There's probably a button in there.
Nautia, is your eagle just like hanging out on top of the rooftops during all this too?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you have like anything? Yeah, probably not. You don't have any like indication that you have an eagle with you, like on your person.
Bird shit all over her shoulder.
Yeah. I don't think she like rides on your shoulder very much, does she?
No. She probably Nautia probably from time to time, like definitely like looks and checks in, and then probably also sort of I'm not sure in what way she would play with the eagle, but maybe like just sort of tossing something for the I feel like there's some sort of dumb game that they've developed at this point.
Sure, but it's not like any person just like looking at you would know that you had a pet eagle or whatever.
Unless they happened to catch while she was interacting with the eagle.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. All right, so you have your 6 silver bottle of wine. Are you going back to Eye of Newt?
Yes.
Okay. So you come back in, and Trinket is sort of like clearing out a space in that front room. She's got a cup and what looks like an owl feather and a little box, and all of your stuff is laid out on the table. And you come back in, and she's like, "Oh, that was really fast."
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
just up the street.
We got you a bottle.
Thank you. That's way faster. I don't even know if there is one in here, but if there was, I don't know where it would be.
There's a lot going on in here.
Yeah.
There's
I have a lot of stuff. Whoops. But yeah, thank you. I will figure all of this out. So yeah, if you come back in a little while, I will be able to tell you what all of these things do. And hopefully none of them are cursed. I mean, if they are cursed, then like, now you know. So they won't hurt you. But,
Will they hurt you?
No. Because I'm just figuring out what they do. I don't have to use them if I'm using a spell. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah, thank you.
See you later.
Yeah, bye. And she sits down to do her thing. Now what? Do we want to have a firefly conversation, or we should?
I think our characters are probably going to spend the rest of the day chilling.
Sounds awesome.
Feeling like garbage.
Maybe
like
playing
garbage.
dress up at Kay's a little bit. But
to put on her brother's clothes.
I was wondering if we wanted to do the firefly talk when Ryan is here.
Oh, that is a good point.
Oh, that might actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Should we do that? Yeah, we can save that for then.
Yeah,
That's
you
fine.
know that first.
Because we have to
first
go
thing
back
next time.
anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
we'll save the firefly.
I wouldn't want to exclude him for the conversation.
That's true, and deny him the excitement of getting to talk about fireflies. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that
Everybody's favorite.
later. I mean, they're fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do that later. So you guys spend a lot of the rest of the day hanging out. Is there anything you're doing in the meantime? You're just hanging out.
I feel like if we're like not doing anything as a party, I feel like Kay would feel the urge to help Trinket organize her stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
So Kay's like, can
I was kind of
help?
thinking the same thing.
I was like, do you mind, if we start, or at least I try, like, to organize things for you, so that way, like, you know, because it's kind of, I can imagine how it's kind of overwhelming when it's all here.
Oh,
I mean, if you don't want to stuff in your stuff, I totally get it, but, like...
No, that's okay. That's really nice of you. Yeah, you can try. Just be really careful because
Yes.
a lot of stuff is kind of stacked really high.
Well, I can reach really high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
I like
conveniently.
fly up.
So.
Okay. So yeah, so be careful because a lot of stuff is stacked. Also because there's a lot of, like, half-finished things, so, like, just be careful when, like, how you grab stuff, because it could, like, do things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, be careful, but, I mean, that's really very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. You're doing us, like, a huge favor.
It seems like you got a lot of really cool stuff here.
Yeah, and, like, you just want to help out, you know?
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So you are trying to organize.
Yeah.
This is like a House Hoarders episode.
A little,
What
but, like,
could go wrong?
I feel like this is like a skills challenge. So,
Yeah.
like, this is like an impromptu skills challenge. So what skill do you want to use to try to, like, help out with this organizing? I like the image, like, if an observer was standing in the door, there's, like, Trinket at a table in the front with, like, all of your stuff, and she's, like, concentrating with, like, the pearls and the wine and the owl feather and the magic items, and then in the background is, like, the stuff and you guys, like yeah. So yeah, what skills would you like to argue you're using to help organize Eye of Newt?
Oh, man.
If I have any useful skills.
Just looking at these, like, disabled device.
Yeah.
Not useful.
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, disabled device. Does a stack of books count as a device that doesn't fall over?
No, but some of the things where she was like, be careful how you grab it or it might do stuff is...
Yeah, I feel like that stuff I'd use disabled device.
Yep.
Like other things when you're trying to get them down, I could do like a balance check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was thinking a lot of sort of, like, heavy lifting and, like
strength. Yeah, like Kay wouldn't be good at the strength stuff, but like the kind of balancing and getting things down and moving the items.
I love the Rotted Seal just redeemed another wild magic surge in the middle of all of this.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
I love that you popped in to do that and then left again. Aren't you?
Oh
don't
God.
you
Even
have
better.
like a campaign session to prep for right now? Spoilers.
That's he just wants to let you know
that you're
he's thinking
here.
of
We
us.
appreciate you.
He's like a human wild magic surge.
It's valid.
Well, he heard the other two finally got used.
Yep. Well, so Trinket's casting multiple identify spells, but we'll get to that in a moment. Thank you for supporting us, friend. All right, so I hear Kay is using balance and disable device. What are you two using? Just pick two skills that you think you could make a good
Two
argument
skills?
for. Yeah.
I think I'm going to use appraise.
Okay.
Because I feel like identifying valuable items or whatever is
Yeah.
important since these are all inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And then perception
Oh, no.
to identify if there's like
I was
stuff
just
that's
thinking the
potentially
same
dangerous.
thing.
Are
Yeah.
you strong? Just use a strength check to move heavy stuff.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna say strength for me.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm like not particularly strong. No,
Do you have like knowledge arcana or anything? Like...
I do have knowledge arcana. I have
There
a
you
plus
go.
1 in that.
Oh.
Maybe identify things that are a problem.
Yeah, I have
Or
knowledge
important.
religion. So if you find any religious texts or holy symbols or things like that, I could do that. But unless we stumble across a very weird box, probably not going to be a ton of those.
I've used your wild magic surge. I'll tell you what it did in a minute, but it has no bearing on the story.
Nice.
So, yep.
I mean, if we find yeah.
Okay. So you're doing what? Appraise and...
What does spellcraft do?
Spellcraft is like, yeah, you can use it to understand like things associated with magic. So like recognizing that something is a component for magic spells, or like recognizing that something is a magic item, that kind of stuff.
Perfect. I will use that.
Cool.
I have a plus 3 in that.
There you go. You can also use it like if somebody else is casting a spell, you can use spellcraft to try to figure out what it is they're casting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Nautia, what are you going to use?
I'm thinking strength, and I think she's just, because she doesn't really know what any of this stuff is, she is purely looking for like things in danger of falling over or falling down.
Okay.
So this is going to be like strength and perception.
Okay, cool. So everybody can roll both of those. Each of the 2 skills that you picked, and we'll see how you do organizing Trinket's shop while she spends what she was doing 5 castings of this. So yeah.
Okay, so balance, I got a 24.
Okay.
And then...
Wow, the 2 divine casters look very upset.
Oh no, I'm actually pleased.
Oh, you're pleased. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Couldn't
He's
tell. You
laughing
both had your
at me.
hands over your mouths, and I was like, "What's
Mhm.
wrong?"
No. Mm-mm.
And disable device, I got a 14.
Okay. Cool. 24 and 14.
I got a 22 on my spellcraft
Mhm.
and a 16 on my appraise.
Okay.
Unless it is stone or metal, and then that would be an 18.
There is quite a bit of metal in here, so yeah. And then Nautia.
Well, that's only a 16 on perception, but that's much better than the strength check, which was a natural 1.
Oh.
Do we still have a reroll so that I don't destroy the shop?
We don't, but the natural 1 is outbalanced by everything else being much higher than a 10, so you're good. So like, you maybe don't do it super duper duper fast, but like you actually like make quite a bit of progress. Again, she's spending 5 hours identifying your stuff, so if you are in here literally the whole time, like you can make quite a bit of headway. There is a lot of stuff, so it's not like the whole shop goes from being a mess to organized, but you make quite a bit of progress for her in the meantime, which is very kind of you. Alrighty. So I guess that means that we can... Oh, yes, I'm supposed to tell you what the Wild Magic Surge did. So I rolled, and I got... roll a d10. Your age changes by a number of years equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, you get younger, minimum 1 year old. If the roll is even, you get older. So she had some age magic happen to her while she was doing this randomly.
How much you
don't know.
Time does she
Also,
look,
gnomes live a really long time.
Yeah, does she
Gnomes
look
live a really long
perceptibly
time. Not perceptively different. Like not that you would notice. But even if it was 10 years on a gnome, you wouldn't necessarily know.
Yep.
Cedric, your like estimate, because like you grew up on the continent with gnomes, so you've probably seen some before. Your estimate is that she's probably like 80-ish, somewhere in there, years old.
Okay. So middle-aged?
Not even. I think gnomes live like a super duper long time. Hold on. Gnome max age. Nope. They live like a super duper long time. They can live like 300 to 500 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
adult is 40.
Okay. Okay. So she's a young adult. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great.
So,
Well,
yeah, exactly.
I think we give her a tour of what we have done.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is...
And we found this box of these little like knick-knack things. We didn't really know what they did, so we put them over here.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. They all go together. That's good. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. That was really... You guys are really good at this. Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Worked in the shop for a while.
Yeah, no, wow, this is really helpful. Now I can make even more things faster because I can see where some of the stuff
Find
is.
things.
That's really cool. Wow.
Glad to help. Well, we really just really appreciate what you're doing for us, and
oh yeah, no problem. Wow, that was a lot of magic. But you have some cool stuff. You want to hear what you have?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So I'll send you all of the like information stat wise for these things in the Discord later, but let's start with the necklace that Kay has been so nervous about this whole time. It's not cursed. It's really cool though. I mean, I guess it's cool if you like bugs. I don't know. Do you like bugs? You got fireflies, so like maybe you do like bugs. I don't know.
I guess I hadn't really thought about them.
We have kind of a complicated history with bugs.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, this is an amber amulet of vermin. So it allows you to summon a large ant queen to like, I don't know, I guess you could like ride on it or have it fight things for you or just like...
Whoa, how big?
Have it around to have it. I don't remember how big it gets, but anyway.
Big enough to ride?
Oh man,
I mean, I'm small. Not in the shop.
Okay.
That's fair. We just spent all the time organizing it.
Let me. I'll find it and tell you how big the ant is.
No, I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's the Amber Amulet of Vermin Ant Queen. Page 68 of the Magic Item Compendium. If
Giant
you're so inclined.
queen ant.
Yeah, giant queen ant.
Which is... Wow.
Wow.
Well, I mean, let's see.
What's the size class?
Probably large. I think it's
that.
So we a player in my
Large.
a player in my
Size
home
class
game
large.
has this amulet, but it summons a scorpion that we've named Mr. Pinchy. He's very useful.
love it.
So yeah, it's a large creature. So yeah, you can summon.
Imagine if we had that for the Doom Flowers.
A big ant. Hey. Nobody wanted to put these things on and just sort of like mess with them.
I mean, it could be something equally awful. So
it could. Yeah.
It could summon a large ant queen that just eats us.
Yeah, let's put it this way. She would have more HP than I think Fletcher and Kate put together right now.
Yeah. Okay, so that was that one. And then the other necklace, this one is an amulet of aquatic salvation. So I think, oh shoot, I just put the book away. Hold on. I think this one makes you better at swimming. Let me recheck the notes that I took while I was casting the spell. Yeah, it lets you breathe underwater for like a little bit of time.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Really useful, guys.
Yeah. And then what else did you what else did you give her?
The golden armband.
The golden armband, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an armband of elusive action. So basically that means that like if you're trying to run away from somebody who's trying to hurt you, they don't hurt you while you're running away. So it protects you from attacks of opportunity under certain circumstances.
That's very handy.
Yeah. The incense is an incense of meditation. So that's useful for like not people like me, but people who get their magic from like, well, I mean the gods aren't really around anymore, but like people who get their magic from the gods, I guess, like can use this incense. And it makes your spells more powerful. So basically, like, if you burn the incense while you're preparing your spells, for the, like, you know, like, meditating on your spells for the day, it makes all of them more powerful. Yeah. And then the bag...
It's like a single use?
Yeah. Like, you burn it, and then it's not there anymore. Yeah. Like incense.
No, I just meant, like, is it enough for one use?
Yes,
like...
it's enough for one use. Yeah. Well, except that Lucanus ate some. I guess he wanted to know what it tasted like. I don't. It was.
I forgot about that.
I didn't.
That's how it worked.
Why do we suck? Why is the point wanting to eat things that are bad for them?
Yeah.
Because there was this whole conversation about him putting potpourri in his mouth as a child, and I was like, I don't relate to this, but okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And
I'm sorry. I apologize for my gender.
And then the bag's really cool. I've never seen anything like this. Like, it's like a bag of holding, but it's got like transportation magic in it. And I guess there's like a magic phrase that it needs you to say, but then it can like teleport things that are in the bag. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. Unless you like use that while there was stuff in the bag that you didn't want to send somewhere else, and then you like didn't have your stuff anymore. But like it's pretty cool. I've never seen anything quite like this.
And it doesn't do anything else?
No.
Okay.
Great. And no one can say anything through the bag.
What?
Without us saying the magic phrase, right?
Wait, what? Nobody can.
Like, no one could send something through the bag unless to us, without us wanting them to, or could they?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess like my impression is from like trying to figure out how this thing works. That like I think it has a partner. They're like a bag that's like the same. And so like if you say the magic phrase, then whatever is in your bag goes from your bag to the other bag. And
everything.
Vice versa. Yeah, if they say, if someone else has that bag and they have things in it and they say the magic phrase, then all of those contents get sent to your bag. Yeah.
Okay. What happens if someone sends stuff to my bag while I have stuff in it?
Well.
Then it would swap.
No. So, like, all of the stuff that's in your bag would still be in your bag. And, like, these things have a capacity, right? So, like, if your bag is really close to capacity and they tried to send you stuff and it was, like, it would have, like, exceeded the capacity of the bag, then, like, whatever would exceed the capacity of the bag wouldn't get sent. And your bag would, like, it would, like, make, like, a little, like, purring noise. It would vibrate like a phone. And, like, then you'd know that somebody had sent stuff to it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, yeah, if you try to send this to somebody and there's other stuff in their bag, you don't like get their stuff. You can't. It's not a bag of like taking. It's a bag of sending.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That is good to know. That is very useful to know.
Yeah, where did you get this? This is really cool. I want to know who made this.
We kind of traded for it.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah,
it's sort of on loan.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes
You
sense.
probably don't want to deal with the people we got it from. They're
not nice.
Oh, that's not. Oh. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's complicated.
All right.
Oh. Well, I mean.
Do you know how much all this is like worth? Like.
Oh gosh. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in case there's something we don't want, we can send it to that other bag, for example.
Yeah. So
you can just like tell us that she tells us how much it's worth,
I'll
and then we can look it up. You can look it up later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up the amulet of the giant ant queen is worth 700 gold.
Yes,
That's what I got, and then we already know that the bag is worth 2,500.
Well, that's what he gave it to you for.
Yeah.
But
Right.
It's technically worth more than that, but yeah. Since the ant queen is on the same page, the amulet of aquatic salvation is worth 500.
Okay.
So, like, I'm just saying that if there's, like, any magic items that we don't really want, we can just, like, send.
No, we don't need to send them. We don't need to do that right now. We're good with them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
That was not a good face to freeze on.
No, it was not.
Oh. Poor Nancy.
Oh, that also
that's even
wasn't a good
better.
face to freeze on.
Yeah.
My favorite thing. What is happening tonight?
That's better. Yeah. Freeze like that, Nancy.
So that means that you can hear us.
I have no idea what I did.
You were just making great faces.
Yeah,
I'll make it
can
a clip
hear
later.
you,
You'll see it.
But
eventually.
it comes in garbled. Awesome.
Fantastic. Amazing. Yeah, so she has identified all of your stuff for you. You still have unidentified potions, I think?
Yeah, two unidentified potions.
Mm-hmm.
Could we come back to you sometime and get these potions identified?
Oh, yeah. I could do that. Or, Pops is really good with potions. But yeah, I'm always around.
Yeah, I was going to ask if we take it to Pops. He might know.
We could just drop by and see if he recognizes them.
Yeah, he's really good with, he's a lot more experienced than me with magic stuff. So, yeah, he's really good at things. You could try asking him. But I'm always happy to help. This is fun. I like looking at the cool stuff you've brought.
Well, if we find anything else cool, we will absolutely bring it here. We really appreciate all of this.
That's
you
awesome.
Are great. And we're going to tell other people about how great you are.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
And next time we're here, maybe we can finish up the shop of yours.
Oh.
Just try and keep it this level of organized.
I will try my best.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna try. Also, if you're going to do outside things again, and you see other random stuff, well, not random stuff, but if you see other things that what do I need? I need I need poop from a fox or a bat or an eagle or all of those. Or an eagle feather or a hummingbird feather. I don't know how easy it would be to find a hummingbird, but if you did, that'd be cool.
Meaningful eye contact with Nautia.
Hey, I have an eagle friend.
Oh, you do?
Would you like to meet her?
Yes.
Is it okay if I bring her in here?
Yeah.
All right, might be a little bit tricky, so I'm gonna step outside and try to coax the eagle into the shop.
Okay. Make an animal handling or handle animal check or whatever. Animal handling, handle animal.
I'm sure this will go fine. I've been rolling. God, I've got 2 1s sitting in this dice tray right now.
She's your animal companion. What could go wrong?
I know, but my dice don't
dice.
care.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 18 plus 5.
She flies down and lands on your staff. Mm-hmm.
I'll bring her in.
Okay. Wow. That's really cool. How did you get her to do that?
Oh, we've been practicing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's great.
That's very
Found her out
cool.
in the desert, but she's come back with us all this way.
Wow, you went to the desert?
Oh, yeah, we went a lot of
Wow.
places. I'm from over in Poop Zoo, but
The hula what?
the forest on the other side of the river.
Oh,
There's a big forest.
that's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's full of all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, well, not to be super forward, as she's looking at the eagle, she's talking to it, not to be super forward, but if you ever wanted to give loan me some of your what comes out your back end, that'd be really cool because I could use it in some magic stuff.
Yeah, I'll try kind of keep an eye out for when she does.
Thank you.
Is there probably some on my staff?
So see, that's what I was asking before, if there was or wasn't, because if she had seen it, she would have been but yeah.
I feel like there probably is.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah, if there's some on there, I will happily scrape it off.
She finds a random dish for you to scrape it off into. Amazing. Delightful.
While we're in there messing around, she probably drops a feather or two.
Okay, that's super cool. Yeah, she's very excited. But yeah, she's interested in the fecal material and or fur from bats and foxes, hummingbird feathers, a variety of rocks, and octopus tentacles are all things that she's currently interested in.
Okay,
yes.
It was bats and foxes.
Bats and foxes. Fetch quests, the bread and butter of D&D. Especially an ecology-themed D&D, because then we can talk about the animals that the things come from.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the
then what
animal
were the
trade.
last? It was rocks, you
And
said?
the animal trade. A variety of rocks. So specifically mica, jade, agate, and lodestones.
And then there was one more thing, and I can't remember what it was.
Octopus tentacles. Hummingbird feather.
So, fun fact about bird poop.
Yes.
What we got is, the white stuff on bird poop. The bird poop, you see bird poop has got the brown stuff and the white stuff.
Yes.
The white stuff. The white stuff is the equivalent of urine.
Yep.
Like,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
So, birds like, many other animals have only one
Opening,
exit,
hole, exit
opening,
hole.
exit hole.
The cloaca.
Yeah, the cloaca, and so everything comes out all at once, and yeah.
Well,
so
not everything,
birds-
but the poop and the pee come out at once. Yes.
Right.
You're allowed to say those words.
Yeah.
You are
the
both
poop
an
and the-
adult, and I've given you
Yeah.
permission to say words on our show.
Poop and pee was not that. Yeah.
The fecal
yeah.
material and the urea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't. Is it? It might not even be urea. It might be
I don't remember what
uric acid. I think.
Maybe.
Or it's yeah. It is. It's uric acid.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me.
Uric acid, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Nancy's agreeing with
Nancy
me.
is agreeing.
That's
She's frozen
all
in a
that
much
matters.
better place, though.
Much better
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. Uric acid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody converts their nitrogenous waste into something different. It's so much fun. Yeah.
Fun.
Fun, yes, fun. That's the adjective.
But yeah, so if you people who go do outside things ever see those things while you're outside, she's happy to receive them for making magic
Excellent.
things.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, those are easy.
Oh,
Mhm.
well that's good.
We will have to get some more jars.
Oh, that's so
More
cool.
jars.
And I'm happy to identify your items, or like when I make things, like you get first pick, because this is a really cool friendship. I'm glad I met some people who like to do outside things. Yeah, why not? I mean, like, honestly, nobody else in this town has even bothered to try coming in the store, which, like, maybe it's because, like you said, I wasn't organized and I didn't have the windows open, but also because, like, a lot of normal people are kind of boring and they don't, like, have a lot of uses for magic items? I don't know. Like, you all seem like the kind of people who, like, go on adventures and, like, might need magic items for things.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, that is us.
Yeah.
What kind of magic items do you make?
oh, all kinds of things. I like tinkering around with stuff. So, you know, whatever kind of ideas come to me, I just, like, try them out, which is why there's a lot of, like, half-made things. Yeah, but I just try stuff.
That's great.
All right.
This is me.
Yeah. me real big.
What? A whole bunch of half-made
Craft
projects? What are you
projects?
talking
Yeah,
Yeah.
about?
no.
I have
yeah.
no idea what you're talking about. I can't see 4 of those from where I'm sitting right now.
I know. Yeah. Same.
Sorry, I can't see 4
Hard
of those
saying.
within 5 feet of me
Oh
right
my
now.
goodness.
What?
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong room to be able to say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
but yeah.
even know how many. I couldn't even give you a number that accurate.
Yeah.
Look, I started
Precise.
actually investigating my yarn stash last week, and it's bad.
I'm like 1 round away from being done with that blanket that I started making for Nancy like months ago. So, you know.
Aw. You just missed my friend coming to give it to me,
I
so
know.
now I'm so excited. It's pink
It's very
and
pink.
shimmery.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so you get first pick on magic items when she finishes things.
What
She
if you wanna
doesn't-
make a
Awesome.
bow?
Does she currently have any for sale? Or I guess more broad question, which I know is not what you
Yes,
wanted to
I do
hear.
have things for sale. What?
Did we find anything that we want to buy while we were doing all that organizing?
Okay, you found some arrows.
Oh, that's fancy, but they're gonna be like 100 bazillion a piece.
They're just regular arrows, right?
I mean,
Oh.
they're in her shop, so they're probably
Yeah, they're
Oh,
magic.
yeah, you
Oh.
rolled pretty well on your spellcraft. They are magic arrows. Yeah, she has actually a bunch of stuff. I can send you a list later if you're interested.
Yeah, maybe see.
Yeah.
She has a bunch of things. She has a bunch of scrolls, and then she has a bunch of items. So I can send you the list, and you can take a look-ee-loo. Yeah, because she has actually finished some things, as wild as that sounds.
That hyper focus, though.
Yeah. Woof.
Yep. So I'll send you the list of what she has on offer in case you want anything.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah. Alrighty. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, I mean, that's been a lot of the day in here.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Cool.
Do you guys just want to go crash? Because I feel garbage.
Yeah,
Still.
I also feel garbage.
Yeah.
Could we go do close real quick? I kind of mean anything fancy. I just kind of want to be able to blend in a little better.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to borrow stuff from my house?
I mean, like, if that's okay, or like if we could buy something, because like we could get stuff too. I don't really know.
Let's check out my house first, because that's obviously free. So, like, there has to be hand-me-downs with like 10 of us or whatever.
So like that's the thing about your mom and dad is that like because they sort of adopt street kids, like they keep everything that isn't completely destroyed for whoever comes next. So yes, there is an assortment of stuff that would fit Nautia.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So yeah, we go to my house.
Great.
Again.
And you do fashion show and find Nautia some clothes.
Yeah.
Was there anything specific you were looking for?
Just like really normal looking clothes that'll blend in a little bit better. Just like I keep thinking about sort of the mechanics of it because like the wings are a thing, and then also just like there's no way that her feet fit comfortably in normal shoes, so that's probably not going to be a thing. But just like
I feel like a tank top.
Yeah, something fairly lightweight. Yeah, is that like a thing?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also alter whatever you took to, you know.
Yeah, like there
wings.
would probably need to be like like cut some holes in the back or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that was also sort of why I sort of didn't do clothes in the first place, was like fabrics that are not going to be an absolute nightmare in either water or air is... I actually did some digging just to sort of see like what natural fibers, because like when you think of like swimwear, like clothing that's designed for water, it's almost entirely synthetic fabrics these days. But I actually went and did a little bit of digging on sort of what were the early fibers, early fabrics. And there's a specific type of plant fiber, and it's actually pretty common. So you get textiles. So, ramie and linen, and to some extent hemp, which is what like sail canvas is made from. Canvas actually comes from the same root as cannabis, which I thought was hilarious. But they are, did I not write this down? Oh, what's it called? They're all made from the same, like there's a portion of the stem cortex that can be long and stringy in certain kinds of plants, and those are the kinds that tend to be stronger to begin with, and then also hold up fairly well in water. And then of course you also get stuff that's made either from like sort of palm frond type plants or seaweed.
That's cool.
But those are obviously not going to be as bast fibers. That's what they're called. And that's because they're made from a particular section. It's from the phloem.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's phloem fiber. Yeah.
That's cool.
Cool.
Neat.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Woo!
Sweet.
Yeah. It's been like, it had been bugging me this whole time because I was just like, there's got to be, because like people have been living in like wet places for forever. There's got to be clothing that holds up well. So, yeah, linen apparently actually does okay wet, and then ramie has the added bonus of being resistant to bacteria and mildew. So like there were some cultures that would use that for mummification.
Oh, that's cool.
Mold. Yeah,
neat.
That's wild.
Huh.
The other option would be buckskin. would be, yeah. So
Yeah.
a properly smoked buckskin would be.
Well, because mammal skin is meant to be water resistant anyway.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of it has to do with how tightly the fibers are woven too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like for example here they do like just with regular wool, if the ponchos that are made with the traditional back loom are like completely waterproof because they're just woven so tight.
That's cool.
There's one in a museum that's like a cultural museum, so it's not like behind glass or anything. You can see it and you can still touch it. It's over 100 years old and it looks perfect. It's amazing. It's just like so tightly woven, but it like takes you 2 months to make one poncho. So obviously,
yeah. This poncho is $10,000.
Like, but yeah, it's absolutely incredible.
Well, and never mind the labor that goes into getting the wool and treating it for use. Because carding wool sucks.
That's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yep.
There is like a traditional
spinning is bad enough, but the stuff you have to do to get it to spinning is just like.
There's a traditional like seed pod here, and they used to make like originally they made carts out of that seed pod. And so one of the museums that we go to, Sheryl didn't get to do this because we didn't go to Otavalo, but like one of the museums that I bring people, like they have the original kinds because the seed pods still grow. So they like they like show you the carding and you can like practice carding it with the
so they have like
cool.
like little teeth on the backs of them. Or
yeah, they have
that?
like they're like dried spiky seed pods.
That's really cool.
And they look just like a carder. Yeah.
That's neat.
And then they also have the cochineal insect on a little cactus that's growing there, so they show you that. And then and then they have like other plants with natural dyes, and they like show you like this plant turns this color after it's been dyed and stuff.
Very cool.
And then they show you how the back loom works, and then they show you how like the loom that the Spanish brought over works. So they kind of show you and like the pros and cons to all of them and stuff. It's really cool. And everything in that store is handmade by one family, I believe. Like family, Ecuadorian family, so there's still like 75 people in it somehow. But like,
that's really cool.
It's really, really cool. And the stuff they do is really beautiful. And they like talk about how like the tapestry that they weave like has different stories or different cultural implications.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a whole tangent.
No, it's cool.
Oh yeah,
I
like
love textile science,
and the textile traditions in different places are just fascinating.
Yeah. No, that's super cool. Well, we will pause there for the moment and come back next time to see what the gang gets up to now that they've, mostly recovered from my disastrous attempt at running a combat encounter. Next week on Sunday, you can catch us for a nature chat. Me, Andrew, and Peter. We'll chat about things. I'll get to relive this nightmare all over again, but we'll talk about science stuff too. And then the week after that won't be a live game, but you should come to the live broadcast anyway. I think this is correct. Before I say words out loud, let me check to make sure I'm saying the correct words out loud. That would be smart. So, Nature Chat, the week after that, we are playing Arda again. And then the last week of the month, the 27th, March 27th is the day that I was saying. It won't be a live game, but you should come for the live broadcast because our friends, the RP Geeks, 3 of whom have been on the show before for our 50th episode, Bonanza Spectacular, whatever that was, all 4 of them played what was supposed to be a one-shot with me, but, as D&D happens, the one-shot is probably going to be a 2-shot because, well,
like you do.
I won't say why, but you'll find out. It's very funny in kind of a weird, twisted way. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming up on Sundays this month. I am continuing to play Ark on Thursdays. Got real frustrated because predators keep killing me because I'm trying to talk, and it's very hard to share fun facts while also playing a survival game. So I've played a little off screen so that I could make myself survive a little. So we'll see what happens this coming Thursday, and if maybe I'm slightly more effective at actually playing the video game. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here for right now. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.